Doctor.
Yo, what up? What up? What up? Y'all know the deal, man. Like and share, like and share, like and share. So we can get this thing out everywhere. There's anywhere in the world it could be, but it's Toby right here with me to be at BGOG. And I appreciate y'all pull up on me. What's going on, man? Shout out to everybody that's in the building. If there's even anybody here on YouTube, what the fuck going on? Yo, what up? What's going on? All right, cool. So, um, tomorrow, NBA Finals Game 7. They said it's the first Game 7 since Cavs versus Warriors when they had the 73-9 record, right? Again, man, there's a lot of context in this shit. That look, bro, it's already been proven that again, all sports rigged, no, but is there some rigging to sports? Yes, clearly. The guy that ended up getting convicted and whatever, um, proved that, right? In the NBA and all these other sports, professional sports teams starting to get in bed with Vegas. It's a major issue problem, right? Major issue and problem, right? Yo, what up, fellas? What up? But this reoccurring thing keeps happening, man, and I'm sick of it, man. I'm sick of it. I am sick of it. Listen, bro, ring culture is winning culture, right? And LeBron James has been the most coddled, one of the most detrimental players in the history of the NBA, man. I'm sorry. Sorry, man. I fucks with him as a hooper. Undeniable talent. But the way his ways, the way he goes about business, like if you want to talk about just diabolical, not giving a fuck and will do anything to win ass nigga, bro. LeBron, I said this before, I'm gonna say it again. LeBron is the nigga where you pull up to a gym, right, or the rec center or whatever, or court, and you like, hey, bro, you got next? Yeah, you got your 5? Yeah, I got him. And ain't nobody there but you and him on the side. It's only 2 people on the side. Everybody else is playing. It's 12. That's the only people that are even there. This nigga gonna wait, okay? He's gonna wait to see who's the best fucking 4 players from the losing team and pick them. Now, we all know there's a gamble. If you the nobody or the new guy, so on and so forth, you could be trash or whatever, so on and so forth. But most hoopers know hoopers, bro, right? And one of the most disrespectful things ever is to see a nigga wait for motherfuckers to lose that's tired, right? They tired. They just lost. So however good they was, they weren't good enough. Versus pick a motherfucker that's on the side. That's LeBron, man. LeBron, aka let me pick my team, let GM, let excuses, let my hand hurt, let what was the latest one? What was the excuse for losing this year's finals? What was his injury this year? I forget what it was. Always a motherfucking excuse, bro. Jordan did the same way. Calvin Dickerson, brother, stop it. See, if you start talking about Jordan, bro, I mean, this is gonna get even worse. I was gonna try to leave the GOAT out of it, but the lies. What are you talking about? Jordan did what? Right? But LeBron saying this dumbass shit with Steve Nash, okay, who still owes fucking Kobe Bryant one of those MVPs, the second MVP, which we know Kobe couldn't get the MVP because it was too close to his whole Denver debacle, right? A man that was one-sided, that could only play in one style and one system. He was absolutely no defense, right? But still a great point guard, right? What? Right? So let's listen to this bullshit and see what you got to say.
Why is ring culture so much more prevalent in the NBA than in other sports?
Well, let's stop it right here. That's a lie. It's not in any other sport. It's the same sport. Every sport is that way. Why is the Yankees the most famous fucking franchise in baseball? Because they have the most fucking chips. They have the most fucking trophies. They won the most World Series. Every team that's playing at the end of the year, no matter the sport, is trying to win it all. They're trying to win the championship. The whole purpose of sports in itself is to win. So why are we making ring culture, which is simply winning at the highest level? How is it a bad thing now? We know why it's a bad thing now. It's a bad thing now because LeBron knows he will never catch up to Jordan. Never. He's stuck at 4, no more. Okay? He's stuck at 4, no more. So now LeBron having one of the best and worst PR teams at the same time. Listen, if LeBron is the best social media manipulator ever, okay? Social media and regular media, right? LeBron gets these people that are going to do nothing and say nothing but good things and defend LeBron no matter what until he goes, too far, and then motherfuckers like, fuck this shit or whatever, so on and so forth, and they're good enough to, have a rapport to stay where they are, i.e. Kendrick Perkins, Then you got clearly paid motherfucking plants and molds like what's the white boy that looked like he grew his hair out, now he look like fucking Great Value John Wick. What's his name? Here we go. Big Kev. Here we go, man. Y'all Kobe stands need to stop with the revisionist history. Bron and MJ led both teams in scoring 7 and 6 finals, respectively. Kobe wasn't even the best player on his own team in his first 4 finals. Brother, people will beg to differ in that. What are you saying? The best players? They wouldn't have won that fucking championship against the Pacers without Kobe. What are you talking about? The game where fucking Shaq fouled out and Kobe had to fucking literally take over and save them. What are we talking about, man? Bro, if you're not if you're not am I a basketball historian? No, but I'm extremely knowledgeable in basketball. From my remembrance, I could probably run off the top of my head, no Google, no whatever. I could run off every championship won in the NBA from 1990s. And in 1990, I would have been 7 years old, right? I started really paying attention to basketball and knowing what basketball was around 1990, right? I can give you more than half of the matchups for those winning years, all this other shit, right? Stats. I only know a few stats, but most of my stats I know is going to be Kobe centric because I was I'm saying Kobe was my favorite player. But I remember some of Shaq shit, those Laker years and so on and so forth. So, bro, it's not just about the stats, man. Okay, all right. It's not just about the stats. Even though when y'all talk about LeBron, all y'all want to talk about is the stats. So which is it? But either way, I ain't gonna get sidetracked. Yeah, Nick Wright. There you go. Nick Wright, the motherfucking Timu John Wick with that motherfucking hair and shit now, right? Yeah, man, big dog, same shit, bro. I'm sick. He holding the league hostage. LeBron needs to retire. LeBron's doing nothing but, bro, padding his stats even further and whatever, bro. Bro, for the most part, no one's gonna. He might live to see somebody beat his record. He might. Nobody's even on par right now to match or beat LeBron in fucking all-time points and rebounds, assists, all this other shit, right? But either way. But what was I saying? I got sidetracked. Oh yeah, winning culture, bro. Ring culture is winning culture. So you don't play the game of basketball to lose. Okay, at the end of the fucking season, you want to fucking have that motherfucking trophy. That was Kobe's fucking shit. Hey, ring or bust. All right, don't even hang no motherfucking divisional championship banner around this motherfucker, bro. What are we doing? If we didn't fucking win the ring, nigga, we fail. All right, and that's the ultimate motherfucking winning mentality, aka the Mamba mentality. And yeah, bro, I know for this is the shit, like the shit that niggas will do when niggas not around, bro. Bro, this is just so disrespectful, and I'm disappointed in T Mac, man. I really am, because T Mac made it seem like, and I ain't gonna say make it seem. T Mac had a real rapport and was friends with Kobe. From the way it's explained, they sat down, did an interview and all these different things. They were both on Adidas at one point in time. And bro, for you to fucking say the shit you said, dog, knowing this man is gone, damn, T Mac, bro, you better than that, fam. I really was disappointed, dog. But that it goes to show you there's a level of jealousy and envy when you're at these levels, bro. Right? And T Mac kind of showed that. I don't think it was malicious. I think he was vulnerable. I think the conversation came up. So he actually had the conversation. He looked back on his career and where he is. Mind you, T Mac's the first ballot Hall of Famer. T Mac's in the Hall of Fame, NBA Hall of Fame, bro. He ain't got nothing to complain about. Plenty of money. I think he probably still got an Adidas contract. Everybody still respects him and everybody knows who he is. But bro, to do that shit to Kobe, bro, now, bro, come on, fam. That's fucking ridiculous, dog. This is crazy, bro.
Well, I wish we had a simple answer, man.
Oh my goodness, I do not know the answer. I wish I had the answer to this, but I'm not sure, man.
Even this, bro, these loaded ass questions to where LeBron knows the question before the questions go come, and now he acting all surprised and he's flabbergasted and he don't know. Oh my God, bro. Jesus Christ. This is why I can't stand this nigga, bro.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's discussed so much in our sport and why it's the A-all, B-all of everything. Like,
oh, that's what I was saying. Comparison, bro. It's the same thing in every other sport, nigga. Okay. Tom Brady is the GOAT. Why? 6 Super Bowls. Tom Brady got 6 rings, right? 6. Correct me if I'm wrong. Right? That's a big part of why Tom Brady's the GOAT. Those 6 motherfucking Super Bowl wins. Okay? Along with all the rest of his accolades. But the most important part, Super Bowl wins. Everybody talk about Jerry Rice versus fucking Randy Moss. You could say or claim that fucking, Moss is more talented. But the one time Moss got there, what happened? Jerry put his work in. Jerry, without question, and so on and so on. Same thing when it comes to hockey. I don't follow hockey that much, but you know, hey, same thing with hockey. Wayne, anybody know how many Stanley Cups Wayne Gretzky won? I know he won at least one, right? 7. Hold on, 7. Brady got 7. No, he got 7. It's 6. He got 5 in New England. He got 5 in New England, one in Tampa Bay. I know I ain't tripping. Oh, Big Cat, listen, brother. Blowing the 3-1 leads to the Suns. Hey, bro, can't win them all. You gonna talk about LeBron motherfucking getting beat by Jason Terry in the finals? First year in Miami? Which was a bigger letdown, a meltdown? Who had the better team? You gonna talk about fucking LeBron getting beat by having the best record in the league back-to-back years, and I want to say 08 or 09, and losing to either the Celtics and then losing to the Celtics and then losing to Orlando? 7? He won 6. He won 6 Super Bowls in fucking New England? Shit. Damn. He won 6 Super Bowls in New England? Either way, even crazier. Even though he a cheating ass motherfucker. We ain't gonna talk about that, right? But Tom Brady, right? 7 Super Bowls, bro. Come on. Please, can we please stop acting like boxing, even pugilist sports? Okay? You can't be in the greatest of all time conversation and you hadn't won the belt. You hadn't been the man that beat all the rest of the men. Why are we acting like this, bro? Why are we acting like, again, winning at the highest level isn't an important aspect of every sport? Every single solitary fucking sport, bro. Crazy.
Okay. You weren't a great player if you never won a championship. Yeah. It's like,
no one's ever said that, LeBron. And this is the thing when you don't, and this is how you know these softball ass interviews, these set up fucking back and forth conversation. Everybody thinks Charles Barkley is great. The round mound to be rebound, one of the greatest small guys to play as a big man, arguably the best guy. We was thinking that Zion was going to surpass him, but Zion can't stay healthy, and Zion ass can't motherfucking stay from in front of a plate, right? So we'll never know. So as of now, the greatest smallest rebound guy, I think Charles Barkley was 6'5", and he said like 3/4 or something, not even 6'6" tall. Everybody gives Charles his respect. Everybody gives Steve Nash his respect. Everybody gives who else? Reggie Miller gets his respect. Patrick Ewing gets his respect. T-Mac gets his respect. That's why he's a fucking first ballot Hall of Famer. Vince Carter, respect. AI. Allen fucking Iverson. Everybody respects Allen Iverson. No one is in their right mind that says, oh, he didn't win no ring, so he shit. He trash. Come on, bro. Stop it, LeBron. But again, this is what LeBron does.
Or if you won one, then you can't be in the same conversation with this person. It's like,
but that's a great point, because what you're saying is like, no matter what you have, you need more. No matter what.
Right.
No matter what. Like, it never ends.
Yeah. Right? It's I don't know, man. It's just like, you sit here and tell me, you know, Allen Iverson and Charles Barkley and Steve Nash, you know, are fucking wasn't unbelievable. Like, oh, they can't be talked about or discussed with these guys is because
they can't. And Charles said it. I'm gonna pull up that, and you can't. You're not in that room, bro. They're rooms, LeBron. You know, like you said, hey, get them little niggas out of here. There's certain rooms, LeBron. You won't allow certain caliber of people to even be in with you, bro. You won't share the room with regular smegglers, LeBron. They put that you don't even deal with the common folk, man, unless it's a publicity thing. You do the same shit in your everyday life. So why are we gonna act like Steve Nash could be in the conversation with a LeBron, a Kobe, a Jordan? Huh? Get the fuck out of here. No, you can't. You're not in that room, bro. They're not even in that building. Okay? You're talking about arguable GOAT conversation. In a GOAT conversation, Steve Nash is never and never will be in a GOAT conversation. He's not even the GOAT conversation at his position. No, nobody has ever said that there was a chance of Steve Nash being better than Irvin Magic Johnson. And then when Steph Curry came along, it's not even close. What are we talking about? Most people, you ask me their top five, most people don't have Steve Nash in their top 5 point guards. And if at best he would make number 5. Because again, even though he has the 2 MVPs, he never even made it to the finals. Right? And again, he's extremely one-sided. Played absolutely no defense. Now you say the same thing for Steph, but Steph, at least I think Steph led the league in steals at least once before. Steve Nash, he didn't even average like a half a steal for his career. Like Steve Nash did not play defense. Everybody knows this.
Because this guy won 1 ring or won 2 rings or won, like, it's just weird to me. It's like saying Peyton Manning can't be in the same room with Brady or Mahomes because he only has 1 ring. They don't never discuss that in their sport.
Right.
No, they actually are. They actually are. Nobody's even talking about Peyton Manning anymore. Since Pat Mahomes did what Pat Mahomes did, the conversation before Pat did what he did was, and you're wrong, brother. Peyton Manning has 2 rings. LeBron, how you don't know that? LeBron James, how do you not know that Peyton Manning has 2 rings? Well, I didn't know fucking Tom Brady had 7, so I'm kind of being a hypocrite. But he had 1 with the Colts, and then he got the second one with Denver when he was literally carried through that motherfucker because I don't know what the hell Peyton Manning was doing out there. Jesus Christ. That motherfucker was on his last leg. That defense, that fucking defense, bro, and I always get the nigga name with the glasses. What's his name? The crazy ass fucking baby mama. This nigga almost went to jail. I don't know how many times. Yeah, exactly. Oh, hell yeah. Hands down. Gerald Davenport, hands down. Hey, Gerald, people forget about Tony Parker. Tony Parker led the league in Von Miller. Yeah, Von was a motherfucker, bro. Von and where? Oh my God. That was a motherfucking nightmare. Man, you need to leave that shit alone, bro. This is why I say you can never trust a motherfucker. I don't know what the hell he got going on, but they ain't got shit to do with us. What was I saying? Bro, a lot of people, bro, Tony Parker was so good, bro. But again, a lot of motherfuckers don't know that shit. A lot of motherfuckers ain't students of the game.
Or telling me that Dan Marino is not the greatest slinger of all time. Or he can't be in the room with those guys because he didn't win a championship.
He can't. He can't be in the room with those guys. He never won, bro. He never won. Now he won. You want to put him in a conversation with a 7-time Super Bowl winning fucking quarterback? What are you talking about here? No. Nobody would do that.
They don't discuss those things, I don't know. I don't know. Did Barry Bonds win a World Series? I don't think so. I don't think.
No, Barry Bonds won 1. Pretty sure Barry Bonds won 1 World Series, I think.
So. Barry Bonds never won a World Series, and you can't sit here and tell me that he's not the greatest baseball player to ever touch a bat. I don't understand where it came from. I don't know where it started. I hope that we have to appreciate more of what guys have been able to accomplish, what guys have been able to do. A ring is a team accomplishment.
Right.
And if you happen to have a moment where you're able to share that with your team, that should be discussed. This team was the greatest team, okay? Or that team, you can have those conversations, but like trying to nitpick an individual because he was not able to win a team game or a team match or whatever the case may be. I don't know where it started. It's just it's a long conversation, especially when it comes to me individually. It's just so weird.
Yeah, and then this nigga want to laugh and chuckle. Me individually. Nigga, shut your ass up, nigga. You was a nigga that was in, if we remember right, when you went to motherfucking Miami. What did he say, y'all? Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6. That was you, LeBron. When I came back down from 3-1, I was the greatest of all time. That was you, LeBron. A ring. You said when you won that ring, you became the GOAT. Even though at that time for that ring, shit, you only had 3. So for you in 3, half of Jordan, you was the GOAT because you beat a motherfucking super duper injured, unfortunately fucking people forget Andrew Bogut broke his arm or some crazy shit, either his arm or his knee. Somebody else went down. Somebody else that was a major part of the fucking team got injured or something and they couldn't play. I think it was Iguodala. Iguodala had either back spasms or some shit like that. Something was wrong with Iguodala. And then the phantom fucking nuts punch swing or whatever, where they suspended Draymond Green after the fact for nothing. The pivotal game that would have fucking changed everything. And then, of course, fucking everybody talk about the block, but nobody talk about, again, for the second time, LeBron having his ass saved by a phenomenal player, a phenomenal fucking teammate, and Kyrie Irving hitting one of the biggest and most non-talked about shots in NBA Finals history. Game 7, 2 minutes, none, and I remember that whole sequence, bro. I remember watching that whole fucking shit. Bro, LeBron was out there. He couldn't score. He couldn't do shit. Kyrie was out the game. They put Kyrie back in the game. They had been fucking hiding fucking Steph all night to keep Steph off of fucking Kyrie. Had Clay on him. Forced the fucking screen. Got the switch. Kyrie sinks the biggest motherfucking shot. One of the biggest shots in motherfucking finals history, bro. What are we talking about? And then it turned into and led to this conversation right here, man. Listen, bro, and again, this is what really fucked me up, man. For one, listen, Gilbert Arenas is, I don't even know. Gilbert is a troll. So I don't even know at this point whether he's trolling, he's being serious, or he's just trying to, build up his rep. But Gilbert Arenas can't say anything negative about fucking Kobe Bryant, bro. Okay? He doesn't have the anything. Okay? To say one bad word about Kobe. But y'all gotta listen to this bullshit.
When did ring culture become a thing, right? When you talk about a team award, something that a structure needs to win, does not boost you in front of individual accomplishments. And when you used Kobe, would frowned upon what LeBron said, I would disagree with that.
Got you.
I would disagree with that.
I remember what I said there.
In real time, Kobe had 3 rings. Y'all wasn't treating him like a 3-ring player. You're treating.
Bullshit. Kobe, before Denver, Kobe Bryant was being set up to be the face of the NBA. Can we cut the bullshit, bro? Froby? Kobe Bryant with the Adidas contract? Bro, Sprite, Spalding. He was on they had just started what an NBA League Pass. He was the face of fucking NBA League Pass. McDonald's. Kobe Bryant was fucking the face of the NBA, bro. Even bigger than Shaq when it came to popularity and shit. He was on sitcoms and making guest appearances and shit. Kobe Bryant was a fucking household name. Niggas was saying Kobe already in fucking by 2000, if not 2000, definitely by 2001. Kobe. Household fucking name. Stop the bullshit, bro. Tomorrow you weren't treating. They would tell. He was Michael Jordan. He was the Jordan heir apparent, the first true one. When the fuck was Kobe not treated like a fucking 3-wing? Him and Shaq accounted for the most percentage of any, and still, I'm pretty sure, still accounted for the percentage of any team's points. Him and Shaq, they were both averaging fucking 30 in one of the fucking 29 and 30 in one of the finals. What are y'all talking about? Why are we just gonna go back and make shit up? You crazy. Bro, Blanco, you crazy as shit. Blanco, all the shit Shaq had going on, bro, started to dwindle in LA. Shaq was fucking getting injured. Shaq was gaining weight. Shaq was way more popular in Orlando and early fucking LA days. But from 2000 on, bro, Shaq was not, no. Yeah, what we talk? Brick or cash it, nigga. Brick or cash. You still saying it. Fuck out of here. Bro. I'm gonna say this again. Shaq has said this. Y'all non-basketball playing ass niggas gotta fall back. Okay. Kobe for that it was either the 2000, so what? They won in 99, 2000, 2001. Right? All right. 99, 2000, 2001. That 2001 series, I think it was against was 2000. No. So 2001 would have been against the Nets. No, it would have been the Nets. It would have been the second one because Shaq did do some crazy shit against the Nets. The Nets just didn't stand a chance. The Nets was just, oh my god. They had Kenyon Martin and that light skinned nigga trying to guard Shaq. Shaq dunked on that whole team. But still, bro, listen, it wasn't like this is the thing, right? And I'm gonna drop the link so I can argue with you niggas. So that it could be a lot more entertaining. Listen, bro. Y'all are trying to act like Shaq was Hakeem Olajuwon. That wasn't the case. Hakeem Olajuwon and Michael Jordan were so far away from the second best player to where you can give them that accolade. Okay? All right? Y'all forget, Kobe was a lockdown defender. He wasn't go get the rebounds that Shaq got, but his defense, world of difference. Kobe was all first team, all defense, I think, starting in 2000 or 2001. All NBA also. So y'all got to know what the fuck you talking about and not just be talking, bro. Shaq was gonna get the fucking MVP because Shaq was averaging fucking 30 and like 15. Nobody could guard him. But let's not act like motherfucking Kobe was Pippen. It was never even close. Scottie Pippen couldn't motherfucking tie Kobe Bryant's shoes, bro. You were literally playing with a fucking, it was like Shaq and Jordan, the closest you would have ever got outside of an all-star game of fucking Shaq and Jordan playing together. Can we stop the bullshit? Please.
Treat him like a sidekick. He was considered a sidekick. He was considered a Robin. He was considered the next Pippen.
This nigga, bro, no, he wasn't considered the next Pippen, nigga. He was considered the next Jordan. That's why every time they played together in an all-star, it was it's so many pictures of it. It's so many. They even asked him about it. And I think that was in 98 when he made the first fucking all-star game. Even before the Lakers made it to the finals, they were fucking making the Jordan and what's the name comparison and how fucking Kobe was playing against Jordan and all these different things. Bro, what are we talking about, bro? Can we stop the bullshit? DJ Pryor, thank you. DJ Pryor, fireproof. The nigga was overweight. That's why his foot kept getting fucked up. Shaq didn't give a fucking. Shaq said it. Shaq was lazy. Shaq was literally letting Kobe and thank you. Shout out to DJ Fireproof. Y'all understand? Kobe had to fucking play. It was either the 2000 season. Shaq was out for like 20 games. Shaq had to come back and play himself in fucking shape. The fuck is we talking about, bro? What up, Art? Long time no see, brother. Shout out to Art, man, in the building. What y'all talking about, bro? To even get to the championship, you couldn't have did that shit without Kobe. You talking about once you get to the finals, yeah. But, bro, look at what nobody murdered the fucking San Antonio Spurs like Kobe Bryant. And we talking Twin Towers in San Antonio Spurs. Tim Duncan and motherfucking David Robinson and San Antonio Spurs. Kobe put them motherfuckers in a blender. Let's not do this, bro. Big dog. And at 21, he was the most skilled player in the fucking league. Tell me anybody that was more skilled than fucking Kobe Bryant in 2000. You can't do it. More skilled than Kobe at 20, 21 years old, you can't fucking do it. Stop playing with me.
2002 with 3 rings. We were still comparing T-Mac. Who was better in the league? You couldn't convince the NBA down the middle who was better.
Yes, the fuck we could, nigga. Yes, the fuck we could. And not to mention, even though T-Mac being 6'9", his ass could never get out. He couldn't get out the fucking first round in the Eastern Conference. I don't want to hear that shit. If Allen Iverson, okay, and this is what we're not finna do this shit, bro. Not only did Allen Iverson go one-man band and carry his team to the NBA Finals, he stopped the Lakers from having a perfect fucking season. Now, that's another thing a lot of people don't know. That one win where he stepped over fucking Tyronn Lue, I think he had 50 points. That 50-point game, that was the Lakers' only loss in that fucking playoff run. Allen Iverson, 6 feet tall. That nigga not 6 feet. I met him in real life. Allen Iverson is 5'11". Might have been, what, 180, 170, whatever he was. I don't want to know. I ain't trying to hear nothing. I didn't have a chance, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Stop with the bullshit.
So
between
T-Mac and Cole.
Totally true. Totally
Right?
true.
So if you're sitting there with 3 rings and you're still being compared to someone who doesn't have rings, what do you think happened? I need individual accomplishments. Can you please get rid of Shaq? Right? Because if it was about rings, there was no reason for the fallout with him and Shaq. The fallout was about you only respect the driver of the car. No one respects the passenger of rings.
No, that's bullshit. Scotty, before LeBron James came into play, Scottie Pippen was considered one of the best behind probably only 2 small forwards were ahead of him. That would have been Dr. J and Larry Bird. Before LeBron James came along, Scottie Pippen, with his defensive prowess and being fucking the actual Robin to Jordan's Batman, right? Being the sidekick, was considered the 3rd greatest small forward of all time. Can we stop the bullshit? Can we stop just saying shit, bro?
Right? There's no one says it, but the one who's leading the one who's leading the team, that's the gold member right there. That ring counts. The second option ring, that's silver when no one respects it.
Gilbert Arenas need to shut the fuck up about championships, point blank period. Never even got close, nigga. Never even made it to the finals. Please stop talking. And the fact that none of y'all are challenging him right now, again, bro, this shit is crazy to me. The disrespect, I'm going to say it again. Kobe Bean Bryant is the most disrespected GOAT level player of all time. There's no other GOAT level player, okay, that had to wait 9 seasons to get his own team to be the number 1 option. Nobody. Not Jordan, not Magic, not Bird, not Kareem, not Bill Russell, not Wilt, not LeBron, not Tim Duncan, not Dr. J. Well, Dr. J not in the GOAT conversation. Not Hakeem Olajuwon, not Hakeem. I'm just naming the top 10 players. Not Shaq. Okay. Kobe is the only fucking player that had to wait 9 seasons to be the man, and still go on to be 3rd all-time points, 5 rings. I don't know how many all NBA teams, all defensive teams. Bro, what are we talking about, bro? He had the fucking individual accomplishments. He just had to get the rings without Shaq. And the 2 rings he got without Shaq prove that them rings weren't just because of Shaq. Shaq only got 1 more without him, and then Shaq got injured, and Shaq didn't even play that a lot in that fucking finals. D Wade had one of the greatest finals performances ever too. A lot of people forget that shit. D Wade's fucking final performances, phenomenal. Final MVP, well deserved. Right? But that was Shaq's team. So are we gonna call that that ring don't count for Shaq? See, it gets real murky, man, when you start doing that dumb shit. Yeah, well, nah, it was the coach. I'm trying to remember the coach names. The dude that used to it wasn't what's the name? It was Dale Harris. So even though he was fresh out of high school, Dale Harris didn't believe in that. And bro, he had one of the best backcourts in the fucking league. Bro, he's playing behind Eddie Jones and fucking Nick Van Exel. You're not just gonna start over them. Eddie Jones was the truth too. Eddie Jones is a motherfucker, bro. So you 18 years old, fresh out of high school, a team that just got Shaq. Fucking championship is expected like ASAP, soon as possible. You got a horrible coach. Hey, it was so because it's so the early in the years you only saw like the national TV games, and most of the national TV games was going to be Jordan, Lakers, Boston. So that's what it was. Atlanta, nobody outside of Atlanta really ever liked the Hawks like that. Hawks always been trash. Shout out to Neek though. Neek was the truth, but nobody really ever watched the Hawks or cared about the Hawks. But anytime, and then the playoffs came, you know what I'm saying? It was always going to be those teams. So yeah.
In history, no one has respected.
Scottie Pippen's
You got Scottie Pippen with 6 rings that's ranked on the all-time list 32. Right? You got people that don't have rings that's in front of them. So what LeBron is saying is like, wait a minute, when did we take away your greatness as a player and use team structured awards? Right? Because then you're only talking about if you get drafted to Boston, Los Angeles, like what, half of the league came from big cities that's in more than half that's in the top 75, right? So it's basically saying whoever has private school teaching in the organization is what wins, because these public school players down in Memphis, Minnesota, you have a hard time.
Very eloquent argument. You won't get away with it though, but I'll let y'all go.
Yeah, listen, man, this shit right here, bro, is blasphemous, man. Okay. And it makes it even more fucked up because, Kobe not here. Y'all won't be saying none of this shit if Kobe was here. I know it's some weird shit to say, like if my big brother or my dad or some shit, but for real, come on, bro. Y'all know that. Nobody would be having this. None of these conversations would be had if Kobe was here. Because the thing is, he's the motherfucking whipping boy on this shit. He's the person that everybody, the name, out of all the names you can fucking choose to use, bro, they pick his name. Again, like I said, dog. The fuck going on? Shit wouldn't let me pause the video for some reason. Give me a second, y'all. All right, cool. Yes, Gil was hating like a motherfucker. Fuck you talking about? Yeah, that's what we talking about. And this, Shaq was a one of one. Y'all acting like Shaq wasn't a fucking force of nature. Not saying that, and again, not just that. A lot of people don't know Shaq had touch. Shaq had great footwork, especially for his size. Shaq was athletic, bro. A lot of people forget, like when Shaq was in Orlando Shaq, nigga, a deer. Or I guess like a moose. Shaq was like no body fat, bro. Shaq was all muscle, and Shaq could jump. Shaq had timing. Shaq was strong as a fucking ox. His footwork weren't all the way there. He hadn't really developed that jump hook yet. But by the time he got to fucking LA, man, those championship years, bro, Shaq was out of this world. There's nothing you could do with him. You couldn't guard him. He was too strong. He get the fucking jump hook. Nobody's fucking trying to dunk on Shaq. The paint is done. The paint is clogged. That's why fucking they put him on Tim Duncan, right? And you draw him out of the paint with the Spurs. That's why the Spurs had such a good time because, hey, at least now you got to respect Tim Duncan. So you got to bring him up out of there so you open the lane up a little bit. But, bro, just acting like Shaq wasn't Shaq, bro. And acting like Shaq didn't have a fucking didn't have a Kobe, you know what I'm saying, before Kobe and Penny Hardaway, and he wasn't able to get it done. What are we talking about? And the fact that Shaq didn't motherfucking do shit after he got that one ring with Dwayne Wade.
Too many talented players that come through this league that are championship worthy. What I mean by that, if you take them off a team that is a championship quality team, replace me with Kobe with Shaq. I don't win a championship. You don't think I could carry?
No, you don't. You don't win a championship. No, T-Mac. You didn't play defense like Kobe. You didn't. You still weren't as skilled as Kobe was. And you shrunk in big games. So no. You had not proven. Okay. Again, Allen Iverson went to the fucking finals with Aaron McKee and Dikembe Mutombo, may he rest in peace, as his second and third options, second and third best players. What are we talking about? If Allen Iverson can make it out of the East and then win one game against the Lakers that had swept the whole fucking playoffs that year, I don't want to hear this bullshit that T-Mac is talking about. Oh, I couldn't do it. I couldn't. No, At least get there, bro. If you get to the finals, bro, you carry the shit to the final. LeBron, shout out to LeBron. LeBron in fucking 04. Youngest shit, horrible fucking supporting cast. That motherfucker made it through Boston. He made it through Detroit. Detroit was the big one, not 04, because I was doing, but 05. I'm sorry. The what's the name one in the 04, but 05. What was that? No, 05 would have been Shaq. So I'm fucking up. So three-peat for Lakers was 99, 2000, 2001. Spurs 02. What am I fucking up? So 04, I'm gonna work backwards. So 04 was the Pistons, because Pistons beat the Lakers. So 03 would have been what's the name? But nah, so 98 was a lockout, a short year. No, so 99, I'm fucking up. So 97, 98, 98, 99. 97, 98 was Bulls. 98, 99 was Spurs. 2000, 2001, 2002. That's what it is. So 2001, 2001, 2000, 2001, 2002 is Lakers. Then Spurs. Then Detroit. Then Heat. Then Detroit, Heat. '05, '06 would have been who was '06? Spurs again. No, because that was what's the name? No, it was. '07, '08. '08 was '08 was 08 was Dallas. No. 08 was 08 was Celtics. So who was before the Celtics? What is the Spurs? Spurs got 4 rings. So Spurs rings is 98, 99, short year, 03. Skip a year, I think 05. And then not so 5 because Duncan got 5 rings. 05. They never went back to back. 07. And then the one where they beat what's name in like what 14 or whatever the fuck it was. Oh. I ain't looking at the chat, nigga. No, I'm not gonna look at the chat. I said I can do it. I'm trying to figure it out on my own. Leave me alone.
Carry the Lakers to a championship. Like, I've never had the opportunity.
Correct.
I felt like
Cap, nigga, cap. That's why I can't do this with T-Mac, bro. No, T-Mac, brother, you went and you played with fucking Yao Ming, my nigga. Okay? No, don't want to hear it. No. And even still, before you got the fucking Yao Ming, bro, hey, do what motherfucking Allen Iverson did. I don't want to hear it.
if I was put in that position to win a championship, I damn sure would show up and do what I do in the playoffs to elevate my team to that level.
No, you didn't do it, bro. You never. What series? You made it to the second round once. You were one in whatever in the playoffs, T-Mac, as the guy. What are you talking about? You had a losing record in the playoffs, T-Mac. By a lot. That's another thing. That's another misnomer too. Oh, you could replace Vince Carter with Kobe and yeah, Shaq would have won. You can replace Kobe with AI and Shaq would have won. They would have three-peated. No, bro. Y'all motherfuckers really don't know shit about basketball. Don't know shit about hooping, bro. Y'all don't know a goddamn thing. If you think it's that easy to three-peat in the motherfucking NBA, and not only three-peat, but three-peat in the Western Conference, Sacramento Kings, Portland Trail Blazers, the fucking the San Antonio Spurs, again, the Twin Towers San Antonio Spurs. What are we talking about, man? Yeah, what are we talking about? Stop it, bro.
I just never had the chance. So do I get diminished because I never won a championship?
And you lying too, nigga, janky ass nigga. You the reason that the Spurs lost and Ray Allen hit that shot. Put one in the chat if you knew that fucking the Spurs had literally fucking pulled T-Mac off waivers just so he could get a sympathy ring because they figured they was gonna beat the fucking Heat, and then Ray Allen hit that shot because of T-Mac's janky ass. Put one in the chat if you remember. T-Mac janky. This nigga is bad luck. If you ever see motherfucking T-Mac walk in the casino, nigga, anything where it's like chance, just stop playing. Just don't play no more. Don't waste no money till T-Mac leave. The nigga janky. Yeah, see, big dog. I told you, I'm hooping for real.
Yeah, that's what is it my fault?
That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying.
Right. Is it my fault? Right. I was never put in that position, Steve.
And they added another layer onto it, T-Mac. Then you have players that start saying, okay, no, now I got to be a de facto GM. Huh? Now I have to be a de facto
and that creates
GM.
the ring
Now I got to find.
Because now players are going everywhere because they need to get the ring.
No.
Now, I get, when it comes to LeBron and he gets traded or goes to Miami.
LeBron wasn't talking about Bron, no, T-Mac.
No, but I'm talking about
the other players.
The one,
in a
not
sense,
two, not three, not four, not five. Now, he put some of that on himself with that.
Ain't no scum of it, nigga. He did it. LeBron literally went and left Cleveland, left home, all the fucking bullshit because the nigga wanted to win a ring. And now we saying because he know he can't motherfucking ever catch Jordan, not to mention Kobe, in rings. Oh, we just gonna, get the fuck out of here, man. What's up, Blanco?
Yeah. How you doing, boss?
Hey, man, can't complain.
Yeah, but make no mistake about it. LeBron is a better player than Kobe.
You crazy?
Let's know. You know, that's the truth. That's the truth.
You
And let's get nigga. I came here to squabble, nigga. You be saying a bunch of bullshit, bro. Listen, your boy Kobe got 3 rings, 3 free rings, thanks to that boy Shaquille O'Neal. You
Ain't no
cannot
three
dispute
free
that. You
Can't
cannot
dis-
dispute that. You
I
can't
can
dispute that, nigga.
dispute it real easy.
Oh, how? Go ahead.
So again, let me see. Final. Let me see. Let me look it up right now.
I posted the stats in. You probably can. It's better for you looking. But that boy Shaquille O'Neal averaged like 36. Like 38, 33, and 36 in the 3-peat. Kobe had like 16, 24, and like 26, something like that, right? Shaquille O'Neal got every MVP on those finals, unanimous. Okay, you cannot dispute that. Kobe was the second. He was the complementary player, bro, on that 3-peat. Can you agree on that?
What?
That Kobe Bryant was the second player when Shaquille O'Neal was over there, and on the 3-peat during the 3-peat.
Yeah, of course, obviously.
So that means we can't, and that's what I'm saying. Gilbert Arenas was right.
No,
Gilbert Arenas, yes, he was.
no, he wasn't.
Okay. How come?
Michael Jordan won the single series in the NBA Finals. 38 in the final series. What's name? Allen Iverson. Both had impressive averages of long final appearances, 35 and 35. I'm trying to see if I can get a list of highest point per games.
I know the first one it was the Pacers, the second one was the Sixers, and the third one was New Jersey.
Okay, hold on.
To remind you, your boy Kobe, he was on the bench too.
Are you talking about as a rookie? Like I said, playing behind Eddie Jones.
Eddie Jones, and Nick Van Exel. Yeah.
Playing behind Eddie Jones and Nick Van Exel as a high school player, bro. What are you talking about?
To remind you too, Kobe didn't average 20 until like the third season, something like that.
Yeah, he had the fucking start.
Hey, I'm giving you facts. I'm giving you just facts, right? And that's what I'm saying. LeBron James is a better player than Kobe. Everything, fam. Yes, he is, bro. You want to base it just on the rings, bro.
Huh? No, it's not just the rings. LeBron is not as good as Kobe defensively. LeBron is not as good as Kobe offensively. LeBron doesn't have the fucking footwork. He doesn't have the fucking move. He doesn't have the bag. He doesn't have anything that Kobe has. LeBron James is 6'8" motherfucking freight train that barrels down the motherfucking lane as he should, and he's a force of nature that can't be stopped. He's fucking Shaq with the handle. Okay. So no, when we're talking about footwork, when we talk about defense, we talk about go-to moves. LeBron didn't have a go-to move, bro, until like his 10th season. LeBron couldn't even go left, bro, until like his 10th or 11th season. And Kobe made a point of it to fucking embarrass him after Michael Jordan said something about it in the All-Star finals. I mean, the All-Star game where Kobe fucking locked his ass up and played real defense and did all the shit that Michael Jordan fucking talked about. And then that forced LeBron James, because he shamed him. He embarrassed him in the fucking All-Star game. Finally work on his fucking left. I do this shit, Blanco. I don't just, you know what I mean? I'm a historian in this shit. So if you're talking about stats, of course, stats is gonna be that way because, like you said, LeBron came into the fucking league. That's his team. That was his franchise. LeBron never had to play. Actually, LeBron played second fiddle to fucking D Wade, and that's why they lost, because he didn't know how to fucking be the second option. LeBron didn't know how to be the second option. That's why they got fucking embarrassed and blowed the fuck out. That's why Jason Terry averaged more points than him in the motherfucking finals against Dallas.
2010. I remember that.
So that's something that Kobe has never done. Kobe has never been fucking outplayed by fucking second tier player, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Kobe's supposed to be the face of the league, and then LeBron snatched it and run away with it for at least 12, 14 years.
Bro, you smoking? What are you talking about? No.
They skipped Kobe, brother. Kobe wasn't the face of the league, brother. Don't go there.
LeBron James was not the face of the league until after fucking 2011. Kobe
You
Bryant
must be out your goddamn mind, nigga. Nah.
No.
LeBron James became the face of the league when he gave 25 points straight to the Detroit Pistons in the 2000 let me see, 2000 when he went, what year they went to the final? 2007, bro. That's when LeBron James became the face of the league, bro.
He wasn't the face of the league because he got swept. He was not the face of the league.
But that doesn't matter. That was a 22-year-old boy with a bunch of bums that took him to the final.
Yeah, and he got swept. Yeah, he was still not the face of the league because remember, right after that, what did Kobe do? Kobe scored 81-point games. Kobe had what? He led the league in scoring twice.
Kobe wasn't looked at like that, bro. And you know that.
You smoking dope. No, you don't.
I'm telling you, fam. I love the NBA, bro. And I feel like they skip Kobe. I believe like you can sneak in Kobe like a 2 good years that the league was kind of like around him, but LeBron snatched that up in 2007 when he gave that masterful game against to remind you. This is the year the Detroit Pistons, they went to the finals.
Let me help you out, brother. Let me help you out, man. Let me help you out, Blanco. Read that for me, and brother, and translate it. Do it in 2 languages. Do it in Spanish too.
Yeah, I'm on my phone, family. Hold on 1 second.
Jersey sales NBA 2007. In 2007 NBA season, Kobe Bryant's Los Angeles Lakers jersey was the top seller.
You what's up, fam? What's up, fan? And Poppy, what's up?
What we talking about, man?
So you telling me that okay, hold on. I want to get this correct. You telling me that whoever sell the most jersey, they become the face of the league?
That's a major part of it.
Bro, LeBron James, since he came from high school, this man was highly covered already. He came in the league in 03, if I'm not mistaken. 03, right?
Yeah, 03.
He came in 03, Poppy. He came in 03.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
in 03, even though he didn't have more clout than even Tim Duncan, bro. What are you talking about?
Come on. Oh my God, you gotta be fucking with me, bro.
No, I'm not. I'm dead ass serious. Tim Duncan had two MVPs, regular season MVPs by that time, bro. So that's
what year? Give me a year. I'm sorry. What year you talk about? You can talk about 07 and up.
No, well, even 07 and up, right? So that would have been Tim Duncan's second Finals MVP. Well, no, actually, no. Yeah, his second Finals MVP because I think that one. I think Tony Parker
first one when they in the lockout season. Did he win?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So in 2003, when they won in 2003, Tim Duncan got that one. So he got back-to-back Finals MVPs. But then in the next one, when they swept what's name, I'm pretty sure Tony Parker got that one. I think Tony Parker got that MVP.
You know what? Fantastic. It's just a rewriting of history, the way people looking at this, because he's lasted so long. That's all. That's all this is. Look, man, at the end of the day, they've propped this dude up. He's a good player. Greatest of all time, he's not. He's not.
I made the argument.
He's not better.
He's better than Kobe. He's better than Kobe.
Subjectively, you can say that if that's what you want to say. That's cool. I'll let you say that. At the end of the day, when I need somebody to go get a bucket, I don't know what LeBron's gonna do. I don't even think he know what he's gonna do because he don't got no moves. If he's not running straight down and running you over, he ain't doing nothing.
But they couldn't stop it though.
Wait, hold on. This is the paradigm that you're coming from too, Poppy. We're watching a league where they allowed, quote unquote, all these players now. If you pay close attention, wasn't nobody able to foul these guys or none of that. Kobe still was in the league when that time was in. Kobe was still in that league. These dudes. You
can only play what you allow to, brother.
Hold on, I didn't interrupt you.
Oh, go ahead, boss. My bad, boss. Go ahead.
But what I'm saying is this dude was the size of Karl Malone running down the lane. And they letting him run down the lane with no fouls. We never seen him get in a fight. Bro, in the 80s and 90s, you was fighting all the time. Like, if they fought the dude right now, he might start crying on the sideline. Like, at the end of the day, dude, he's a good player. He's a good player. But objectively, it's like watching these new players, these tennis players that's coming up now, and then we try to compare them to the Williams sisters of yesterday. That's what's going to happen psychologically. And people are going to continue to do this for him because he lasted 20 years. That's all they're doing because he had longevity. That's all this is.
Kobe played 20 years too.
Yeah, but LeBron has been pumped as the face of the league since he jumped in the league. They pumped that to you so much,
That's fine.
so long. So the media has played a
did he
great
live to
role.
expectation? Did he live to expectation? Yes or no?
I would say he exceeded his expectations because he got
Thank
four
you.
titles. He got 4 titles out of it. But to have 4 and lose 6 or 7
No.
in the finals is ridiculous.
I still say no. Yes, with his finals record, no, he did not exceed expectations. And you
Come
can't
on,
put that-
fantastic, bro.
This is the part that
Let
he
me
messed
answer.
up on, Poppy. When he
So no, hold on, no. Fuck all that. Hold on, fantastic. So now you want to hold that against that nigga LeBron, right? What happened to Kobe, Karl Malone, was it Gary Payton, Shaquille O'Neal against the Pistons? Go ahead, tell me about that one, brother.
I can tell you specifically. So what happened was you remember who was the coach for Detroit?
Hold on, I'm trying to think.
The great Larry Brown.
It was Larry Brown.
Larry, yeah, they're from the Sixers. I remember.
Yeah. So the same coach from the Sixers had literally put that team together just to beat the Lakers. Okay, that team was one of the best defensive teams of all time. Okay?
And remember, fantastic.
You know that was no. Hold on. That was one of the biggest upset. You know that's one of the biggest upset in basketball. I hope you know that.
Yeah.
Poppy,
no.
They
You're right.
traded
It was
for
one of the
Rasheed
biggest
Wallace
upsets.
to bolster their offense.
Yeah, it was one of the biggest upsets, but at the same time, Karl Malone was injured and Kobe had the Denver shit going on. So Kobe had the fucking trial shit going on and so on and so forth. I think he actually had it going on during the finals still. I think if I remember right, I'm not sure. I know it was definitely the playoffs.
He had the trial. He was still going through he was going through that.
Yeah. So that, and then Karl Malone got hurt. So now you got Rip Hamilton is again super duper underrated, one of the best screen runners of all time.
Chancey Billups.
Hold on. And at that time, a top 10 shooting guard, top 10 point guard.
Hell, top 5.
Okay, I'm just giving it broad. Top 10 point guard, top 10 shooting guard, top 10 power forward, and the best defensive player of the year in Ben Wallace.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So yeah, bro. That's how they lost. And again, the one game they won was because of who, Blanco? They would have got swept had it not been for Kobe, by the way. But hey.
Also, Kobe, when he became the big dog, and he barely was making it to the playoff. Yeah, forget that too. When Shaquille O'Neal left, it was some real rough years for the Lakers. Am I right, fantastic?
Yeah, he had Smush Parker, and Kwame Brown, and he was in the West.
Oh, so when LeBron was playing, timeout. Well, I don't want to hear it. I don't care if he was in the West, East, North, South, Canada, Mexico. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Okay. All I know is that your boy used to get his head beat on by this. Who beat on the Suns? That's Steve Nash.
Yeah, the Suns. Bullshitting. Hold on. Let me run this West down for you since you want that bullshit. Here you go. Rasheed Wallace with the Trailblazers. Kevin Garnett with Minnesota. Tim Duncan with the Spurs. Phoenix Suns with Amari Stoudemire and Steve Nash. Now, what fucking team on the East did they have besides the Pistons and the Cavs? Tell me.
On what year?
For fucking 10 years around that piece of shit Eastern Conference.
LeBron ran through the East for 10 years in a row. It doesn't matter. KP, you can only play who's in front of you. I don't care if he was college player. I don't care if they're African players. I don't care if they're Mexican players. You play whoever's in front of you, bro.
Fantastic. That motherfucker said he don't care East or West, none of that. So I
had to apply.
Listen, bro. I had to give you the work because I ain't even gonna give you Denver either.
There's a reason.
You Denver with Melo and Iverson,
There's a reason. We're not even gonna mention how motherfucking they robbed Melo of the Rookie of the Year award and gave it to fucking LeBron because they tried to force the LeBron thing, man. Listen, the NBA tried to do everything they could to fucking help LeBron because, like you said, the plan was for him to be the next face of the league. He just had to wait his turn. The Kobe shit happened.
And they done with him now. They tired of his ass because he won't walk away.
Adam Silver, but Adam Silver is he's too soft. That's why they need a whole nother commissioner. But the West definitely mattered, bro. Like you said, you still had the Spurs, and then you had the Suns. right? You were not going to get out of that fucking Western
You
Conference.
had
bro.
Dallas too.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, we
Dallas
didn't
too.
even count Dallas. Look,
Dirk,
you making our
Dallas.
argument for us.
So and then it's
I'm
one
being
more.
fair.
Yeah, I know you is.
And
Because you just
and
bullshitting.
and you had
Portland was pretty good those years. That is the year with the Scottie Pippen.
after Shaq left, no, Portland was trash because Rasheed Wallace left. Portland was ass after that because they
No,
was
but remember Brandon Roy? Brandon Roy brought them back. Brandon Roy is pretty good.
Yeah, bro. Brandon Roy got drafted, I want to say, in like 2009 or
07, 08, something like that.
Yeah, so
Yes.
07.
Y'all talking real reckless up here, man, about LeBron James, man. I don't like that shit.
Oh, here go these LeBroniacs. Let him go. Here you go. Let him go.
You see, when people trying to talk some real sense, yo, listen, I'm even a LeBron James fan. That's what's crazy. I say Michael Jordan used to go. You see what I'm saying? But I'm telling you what my eyes tell me. My eyes tell me that LeBron James is better than Kobe, and Kobe's great. That doesn't mean that Kobe's not great. Kobe is great, but LeBron is a little bit higher to me.
Listen, he wasn't even supposed to be that great of a scorer, fantastic. Look at his frame. He was supposed to be a power forward dude, grab rebounds and play defense, which he mainly did. LeBron exceeded his expectations, bro. He wasn't even supposed to be that great of a scorer, bro.
All right, what are you
Come on now,
about?
you know that.
Hold up. What was LeBron James' first season? Art, what position did he play?
What did he play? He played small
He's
forward.
a small forward. That's his natural position.
No, he's the point guard. He was the point guard.
Oh, okay. He handled the ball most of the time.
But he got that Magic Johnson shit going on. He always handled the ball.
Yeah, but they had him listed as a point guard. So you talking about, no, he was never intended to be a Karl Malone player. He was a ball handler, like you said. He was an athletic ball handler that was just happened to be 6'8".
So he grew into his frame. That's what we said, because he got drafted at 18. That his frame got more, strong. He got more stronger pretty much in them 2 years.
I don't want to talk about his frame because that frame might have had a lot of help. But we don't talk about
hold
that.
on. And before
before
we get into that, I'm appalled for somebody to say Karl Malone and LeBron James in the same sentence, because he has no back to the basket game after 20 fucking years. It's really ridiculous. He don't have a fadeaway. All he can do is run you over. This is like handing the ball to Christian Okoye and seeing what the fuck he gonna do besides run up the middle. That's all this is.
Wow.
What's up? Well, nah, he got one now. KP. He got a decent post. He got a post fade right now. It's just like I said. It just took him.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a better overall offensive game.
Oh yeah, most definitely, hands down.
4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Stop Jesus Christ! I'm about to go, man.
Shai Alexander
I know.
no athleticism.
It'll be all right, Marco.
He ain't got no athleticism.
No, this is what I'm saying, right? LeBron did the same thing Shaq did. LeBron did what any smart basketball player does. He plays to his advantage. So I'm not going. I can't shame him for that. The nigga, but at the same time, it's the same day to claim he's not a scorer, even though I think he led the league in scoring at least once or a couple, or he was always close, right? So yeah, man, no, he played to his advantage. If you bigger, stronger than everybody, hey, you use that to your advantage. Shaq did it. You know what I'm saying? You can jump higher than everybody, you run faster, all that shit. That's why, again, he was a horrible defender. Everybody remember when we finally got to the Heat and they was talking about him being defensive player of the year, but it was like, bro.
And they gave it, and I forgot who they gave it to. They gave it to, I think it was a Joker. I think no. They gave it to
what's the name, brother? Paul Gasol, brother. Marc Gasol.
Oh, Marc Gasol. There you go. For when he was with Memphis. There you go. That was a robbery, by the way.
Well, it wasn't for LeBron. If anything, it would have been a robbery of Tony Allen. But again, bro, you purposely letting people blow by you for bad defense because you can fucking make up on it, because you can out jump everybody. It's not good defense, bro. So LeBron James was not ever a great defender. LeBron James, that's why he was getting cooked so much. And it's just the fact that
I don't disagree with that, fantastic. But remember them offensive players back in those days, especially the small forwards. They was athletic, man, and they can shoot. Ain't nobody guarding nobody like that. It come down to the fourth quarter with these dudes. And LeBron, most times out of not, he won the fourth quarter.
You had three. This is before KD got there. So what are you talking about? So no, you only had three.
Trevor Ariza was a decent little small forward, dude.
Trevor Ariza, he was not a scorer. You only had three. It was fucking LeBron, Melo, Paul Pierce. That's it. Everything else was two guards.
Melo ain't get out of the.
Huh?
We ain't talking about Melo in the playoffs with LeBron. He can't even compare with LeBron when it comes to playoffs and championships.
Well, because hold on, guess where Melo
Go ahead,
was his
boss.
first year. Guess where Melo was his rookie
Western
season.
Conference Finals. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
another thing, bro. And another thing, LeBron James, iconic run, bro. He got more iconic moments that Kobe Bryant ever even thought about. LeBron
That
James
Denver
got
team.
yes.
That Denver team was
LeBron
a
James.
veteran squad, bro.
If you look at LeBron James' career, LeBron James is one of the. He's probably like top 3 most polarizing athlete ever, bro. You see what I'm saying? Like for example, coming back 3-1. That means something. No team ever did that, right? Have any NBA team did that? 3-1 against possibly the greatest thing ever until that time, the Golden State Warriors. It was like what 73 and like 9-8, some crazy shit like that. They were blazing everybody. LeBron put a stop to that with Kyrie, right? Then those 4 years in a row against Golden State, those are, even though he lost 3 of those finals, you got to look at the number, look at the game. The first final that he lost against Golden State, LeBron was up 2-1, and then goddamn Kyrie went down. No, it was what about Kevin Love who went down too? You see what I'm saying? So
Kyrie was already out.
he's wrong.
Kyrie was already out, I think.
No. Kyrie fucked up himself in the game number 1. I remember now. Kyrie fucked up his knee in game 1. I remember that. Somebody can do the Googles. But bro, but LeBron James.
That's when they put Matthew Dellavedova in the game. They're a little sorry, motherfucker. Go ahead, Bobby.
No, go ahead. And don't, man. Like, LeBron James' career is just like has been way more iconic than Kobe, bro. Kobe got 3 free rings. Kobe got 3 free rings thanks to Shaquille O'Neal.
3 free rings? Are you serious?
Yes, he did. Yes, I am very serious. Yes, I am. Nobody like to point that out.
That's a good argument, Blanco. That's a good argument, bro.
Poppy had to be like 6 years old when Kobe took down the Pacers when Shaq sorry ass couldn't do it at the end of the game.
The same final that he averaged about 38. Is that the one you talk about?
I'm talking about the one where
ain't he a shooting guard? Ain't that what he's supposed to do? Fantastic. Ain't he a shooting guard?
To remind you, hold on. I'm about to kill this whole shit. On that final, if you talk about it, that's 2000. I believe that Mr. Shaquille O'Neal averaged either 36 or 38, 16 rebounds, and your boy Kobe on the same finals averaged about 15 or 16 points. Yeah, okay, you got it, boss.
Okay. So you want to make this argument that he got 3 free rings? I don't know how you can make that argument without saying.
Well, okay, who was the big dog? Who was the big dog in the 3P?
Shaquille O'Neal, of course.
All right then.
And you're talking about closing.
He earned those.
Kobe was supposed to close, brother. You disputing your argument, brother, because Kobe was supposed to close.
Let me finish.
They was fouling Shaq at the end of the games, brother.
Y'all didn't let me finish nothing. Y'all just cut me off. This is what I'm saying to you. At the end of the day, when the game was coming to the time to close the game out, he gave that ball up to number 8 or 24, whatever number he was at the fucking time. And the kid closed the games out. And we knew he was closing the games out because the dude that shoot 50% from the line wasn't closing shit out. So we got to stop with this revisionist history.
Mr. KP,
what point is you proving though? You're not proving the point.
Let me finish, please. To say that this dude rode the coattails of another guy because he won 3 championships with him. Tell me the second best player on his championship teams that he won the other 2 with. Tell me the second best player.
Paul Gasol, Lamar
Odom, Ron Artest.
Hold on. Paul Gasol, y'all wouldn't put him in the same sentence as Kyrie Irving or Dwayne Wade. So stop fucking capping.
What are you talking about? Paul Gasol went to Hall of Fame, bro.
Yeah,
he went to Hall of Fame.
Great player.
There's a Hall of Famer, and then there's another level of guy. And Kyrie Irving and the other guy is above that guy in your mind.
Fantastic, you muted, fantastic.
But this is what KP is missing, right? As a number 2 player, we listen. Now we're giving praise to the number 2 player. Okay, y'all got it, man.
What are you talking about? Well, like I said, every praise always goes, bro. Fucking Steve Kerr got praise for the time with Jordan passing the ball to hit the fucking the last shot in.
No, he had a moment. Fantastic. He had 1 moment. He just had John Paxson. He had 1 moment. He just made the shot. That's it.
96 or 97, either whatever, right? But still, that's what I'm saying. So no, bro. It's not about listen. Acting like Kobe Bryant wasn't who Kobe Bryant was, and Kobe Bryant had some of the greatest fucking finals moments in the history of the fucking NBA Finals, bro, is smoke. It's playing with Shaq, okay? Playing with Shaq and playing without Shaq, bro, is crazy. All right, pass it. I don't even smoke, my nigga, but pass it. All right, anyway,
No,
right?
no, no. I ain't disputing that, bro. I ain't disputing that argument. What I'm saying is that, see, I'm a dude that like the overall game, bro. I like a defensive player. I like people that pay attention to details. So LeBron, I mean, he wasn't supposed to be a great scorer. Kobe was a shooting guard, bro. We expecting him to be a damn jacker. Because if you look at the stats wise, I mean, I'll blog if I don't know if I'm right, bro, but Kobe probably got the most jacked shots in NBA history, bro. He jacked more than anybody, too, fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
but
go.
by the
He put
way,
up.
by
I
the
think
way,
LeBron about to take that he about to take that title soon. LeBron about to have the most missed shots too. So again, brother, if you play for 20 years, right, you're going to have the most missed shots because again, nobody goes 100% from the field. So eventually, you play long enough, you're gonna take enough shots in order to have that record. So it's not a bad thing. Again, like I said,
yo,
Kobe,
LeBron James was so good that in the first final that he lost against Golden State, they thought everybody would thought about giving him the MVP one day. I think it was like a 6-game series. That's the Iguodala.
the Andre Iguodala. See, and
Yes.
now, Blanco, now we getting
Hold
into
on, stay right there. Fantastic. That's how good LeBron James is. That the nigga that was defending him and hold him for, I think he averaged 38 points on that fight. Can you look it up for me, please? I really believe LeBron averaged about 38 on that fight. Think about it, that the nigga that hold him down a little bit and he averaged 38, they gave him the MVP. I'm like, yo, at least you didn't let him get to 45. Come
But see,
on, man. Nigga, what are we talking about here, bro?
Blanco, but that was prime LeBron though, right there. At that year, that was prime Bron right there. You couldn't really stop him either way.
No, but all
But
right, but
remember
listen to the iconic moments of LeBron. LeBron as a puppy. This man was even a grown man. This nigga didn't even have facial hair. 22
he
year
was putting
old.
it in.
He put belt to ass to the motherfucking pistol, my nigga. Gave him
To the
27 points straight. Get the niggas out their way, right? He got swept, but he ain't supposed to be there in the first place. He's supposed to get swept. Then hold on. Let me finish. Hold on. So I'm about to drop this down.
I got a good
Give
point,
me like 60
Blanco.
seconds, right?
I got a good point.
Go ahead.
Who was their second and third best option in his Cleveland his first couple of years? Because I'm trying to figure out. I mean, I think I remember the tall nigga. What the fuck? Who the fuck? Varejao. Come on now, fantastic. Come on, man.
No.
Come on,
I'll help
fantastic.
you. Yo, LeBron was playing with a bum ass nigga named Booby Gibson, and the next year that nigga was doing loving hip hop. Think about that.
Stop.
His fucking point guard is in loving hip hop, my nigga. Chasing some hoes.
Bro, I couldn't stand him earlier.
On 2007, right? He get the Piston belt to ass, right? Then he was down against the Celtics. Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, Rondo, Pierce, down 3-2. That nigga put in a masterpiece. 45, like 15-some rebound, went to the finals, bro. Then, do you know how many victories got formed in the LeBron? Do you know how many victories that nigga LeBron took down by himself? Nobody. That nigga took that. Yo, thanks to LeBron, a lot of victories got. Yo, LeBron is so fucking great. Listen, hold on, fantastic. Now you can have it. LeBron James is so fucking great, and I know that's not even my favorite player. That's what's crazy. But I like what I see. Right? I got eyes. My eyes work very well. LeBron is so great that they actually formed a fantastic four just to take that nigga down. When that nigga LeBron
that's
came back
fact.
on that,
that's a fact,
when that nigga LeBron came back from a 3-1 deficit, Steph, Clay, Draymond, that niggas got on a motherfucking private jet to New York. Hey, KD, we cannot see this man no more, man.
That's a whole fact.
That this nigga Kyrie Irving, he becoming a monster too. KD, come fuck with us, my nigga. You need us. I need you. You need us. Let's make this. They formed a fantastic four to take this monster down with the baby monster on the way, my nigga. What the fuck we talking about?
You done? Okay, cool. So
yeah, I'm done, nigga. I like to run.
So the same thing that LeBron did. You just add KD, right? And then what happened? Let's talk about that. Now you didn't have no excuses about nobody being hurt. right? You didn't have no excuses about whatever. They got fucking waxed. They
supposed to, fantastic. They're supposed to.
No. Like you said, no, I don't want to hear that shit. The Lakers lost to the fucking what's the name, right? The Lakers lost to the
fantastic. They had 3 players that scored 60 points, bro.
So what?
You mean so what? They probably had the best 3. Yo, out of the top 10, out of the top 20, they probably had 3 players in the top 20, bro. In the NBA.
The best 3 shooters in the league play defense. I don't hear it. You're the greatest. If you're the GOAT, do it. Jordan figured it out. Right? Jordan figured it out all 6 times. Kobe figured it out 5 out of 7.
No. What happened with Jordan?
No, we're not going to do that fantastic.
What Jordan happened?
Jerry West ain't win them all neither.
Yeah,
Jerry West ain't win them all neither.
When Jordan was getting his hat smacked by the Celtics and Pistons niggas, bro. And then they got old, and the motherfucking Jordan got strong. And guess what? Pippen came along, they took off. That's what happened.
Facts.
That's what happened. Let's tell the story how it is.
Well, hold on. The Pistons weren't old when they beat them to go to the finals. No, the Pistons weren't old.
No, after Jordan beat them, that whole team became apart, bro. The Pistons.
Isaiah and the white guy was old, but the rest of them was pretty young. You right.
Isaiah wasn't even that old.
Well, he got drafted in 81, right? So he was in the league about 11 years by that time, about the late 80s. He was in the league for a good 10 years.
He was old. He played. He didn't tear his Achilles until like 2 years later.
Okay, well, he wasn't young. They wasn't young. Him and the white guy wasn't young.
So tell me why you say Jordan figured it out. Tell me why Jordan didn't figure it out until Pippen got there. Go ahead, explain that one to me, boss.
It wasn't until Pippen got there. It was more so Tex Winter and Phil Jackson's triangle offense, and teaching Jordan how to play ball and trust his teammates at certain points in time, and teaching him pace. So that's something that Jordan admitted. That's something that Phil Jackson talked about. So teaching him how to not go 100 miles per hour the whole game, trust your teammates, and then use the system to make it a whole lot easier. So that's why. That's what it was. It was coaching.
All I know, LeBron James. And I love Mr. Kobe. All I know, LeBron James better than Kobe. That's what my eye tells me.
Well, you need the eye transplant, brother. But
I know.
like I said, stat wise and stuff, or whatever you can say that. But every player says this, right? Every player that's been a player clearly says that when we're talking about the better player, the better basketball player, Kobe Bryant, hand down.
Nah. He also had better teammates, bro.
Too much shit.
I mean, it's a good argument to have. I mean, I try to look at the most players, like Jerry West. How many championships? How many finals he went to and lost? Remember, he got the finals MVP. Remember, he got the finals MVP when they lost.
Or he got like one ring. He lost like 8 of them, something like that.
I know, but if you before the '80s era, Jerry West was considered top 10. Like if you look at the old school niggas, they said that him
logo, but he won one. Jerry West won. He won one the year that they got Wilt Chamberlain, and what's the name? The crazy thing about it was Elgin Baylor
just retired. Yep.
So
yeah, you know your shit.
Year right after Elgin Baylor retired, but that's what I'm saying, man. It's not easy, but I'm just on this bull. I'm not going to accept this bullshit that T-Mac is talking about, to where he's ever did anything to claim that he could have took Kobe's place and won championships. It's just not there.
Oh, why he said that? I gotta catch that. I gotta catch.
Well, okay, I ain't watched the interview. Fantastic. So
they watched it. That's some regular shit.
So okay. Is T-Mac talking about from the point of view like if he was the second option of the Lakers when they won that 3-piece? Is that what he's talking about?
Yes. He's saying if you could replace him with Kobe and you would have still got a 3-P. And I'm saying
I dispute
Tracy
that. Let me tell you why.
No. Tracy McGrady is 100% correct. Anyone that as a second. No. Hold on. Let me finish. Everyone that you can put as a second option on that Lakers team behind Shaquille O'Neal, they what they want. You can put Glenn Rice in there. You can put Mitch Richmond in there. You can put Tracy McGrady in there, my nigga. Come on, bro.
Let me tell you why the only reason why you might be wrong though, Blanco, is because Kobe had 9 defensive first teams,
And
bro.
all NBA, bro. All defensive team, all NBA team, bro. Stop playing with
That
me.
nigga was a great defender. I ain't even gonna fucking lie to you, Blanco. The nigga, he was
The
solid on
best
defense.
perimeter. He was the best perimeter fucking defender in the league, bro.
If he
Stop.
stole anything from Jordan, fantastic. It was his motherfucking defense, bro.
Well,
I
yeah,
ain't gonna lie to you.
that's the thing. And we know T Mac didn't play no fucking defense, bro.
Exactly. That's where you go wrong at, Blanco. Because see, I look at
No, I'm
I like
right.
both sides of the court, bro. I like both sides of
But
the court.
the reason what I'm telling you, y'all two niggas is wrong. Go ahead, boss. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I'm saying am I saying they wouldn't have won one at all? No, I'm not saying they wouldn't have pulled one out of there. But a three-peat, no, you can't. No, there's no other player, not Iverson, not Ray Allen, not T Mac, not Vince Carter, not any other fucking two guard you could have put in that fucking system, bro. All right, with to be coached by Phil Jackson and to be able to hit the shots and take over the game, we needed to take over the game. None of those other people had shown that shit in the playoffs, bro, and especially the finals. Kobe had did it.
But the Lakers had a nice squad around him. They're a fixture, Fox.
They had a nice squad.
But it wasn't It wasn't an offensive squad. Derek Fisher wasn't no offensive player. Robert Ory, I mean, he gave you a couple off the bench. Who else they had? Like, Devin George.
So remember, right? So it was 2 big shots. That was like, what's the name? Hit a big shot against Sacramento, bro. They almost got eliminated by Sacramento, right? Same thing with Portland. And then what's the name hit? You had a big shot hit by Derek Fisher that year when they went to the finals over the Spurs.
That fed away.
So that's what I'm saying. So it wasn't always like everything was a blowout. Those because it was competitive in the West. It was extremely competitive, bro. They didn't have no cakewalk.
I agree.
But the thing, this is where you're wrong, bro. On that 3-peat run, nobody couldn't deal with Chapman, nigga. That's probably one of the greatest 3 years that a player probably put together, bro.
You're right.
So hold on. So you can get, so you know what I'm going. So whoever you put as a second option, he was going to eat, my guy. Shaquille O'Neal was demanding double team, triple team, bro. So if you're a perimeter player, you was getting wide open shots, bro. Like, come on, fam. I don't know what we are arguing over here.
No, you weren't getting no fucking wide open shots with no fucking Spurs, bro. You still weren't getting wide open shots with the Spurs because what? They had the fucking the Twin Towers there to fucking make it difficult for Shaq, and you still had all your perimeter people on your perimeter people, bro.
The Twin Towers only played together for like 1 or 2 years, bro.
Crazy as shit. You're wrong, Blanco. They played together. Yeah. They played together for 5 years, 5 seasons. His draft.
Yeah, but one of them don't care because David Robinson didn't play. Remember David Robinson. Sorry, say his name wrong.
Yes, he did. He won 2. He played in both the rings he won with him. He won the ring in 98, and then he won another one in 2003.
And you're wrong. David Robinson only got 1 ring.
He got 2. We can bet money right now.
Look it up. Look it up.
I gotta look it up. I'm telling you, he got 2 rings. Because I've made the same mistake, Blanco. That's how I know. I lost money on the shit.
Hold on. What years? Go ahead.
It was 98, and then they won again. When they won again after the Lakers 3-peat would have been 2003. So 98 and 2003.
2003, I could have sworn was the Pistons.
No, 2004 was the Pistons.
Yeah,
I could have sworn David Robinson.
Okay, the few argument earlier too. That 04 team was one of the worst championships teams that you could ever lose to. Fantastic. They should have won that goddamn championship.
Who?
And then you had four Hall of Famers, them Lakers. Who? You had Karl Malone. They should have beat them damn Pistons, man.
No,
in 04.
Karl Malone got hurt. Karl Malone got hurt. Everybody keep forgetting that. Karl Malone went down in the finals, bro.
Gary Payton, Kobe Bryant. They had an all-star squad on that motherfucker.
You're right.
So he did play in 03.
Robinson got 2 rings. You're right. Yeah. And then he retired that year too, right? As soon as he won the ring, he retired, right? That year.
Yeah, he retired in 03. He retired that same year, though. That was his last year, I believe.
I remember 99 because I remember 99 because if I'm not mistaken, 99 was the short season.
Yeah,
it was like a super.
99 was a short season. That was a lockout.
Okay. Yep.
Put it like this: if I right now I got to look at the greatest players of all times, but right now I got Kobe as top 15. You know what I'm saying? But once you look at, I mean, LeBron not even top 10, man. I just when you look at the history of the NBA, man,
Well, you
it's
got
just
LeBron.
tough. I mean,
I got LeBron. I said number 2. That's me.
LeBron is 2, definitely number 2. Yep.
Thank you.
I
At
mean,
least you
it ain't
see.
gonna be another. Listen, man, it ain't gonna be another LeBron James. Fantastic, and you got to refute that, bro. When he gone, I mean, I see Anthony Edwards coming up. I see the dude from OKC. They look pretty good, but I mean, it ain't. It was that nigga in his prime. LeBron in his prime, man.
But you know what it
He
is,
took over
Art?
game.
Art, you
Uh
know what it is? This is what I find. This is what I find out about sports, especially in the past. I'm in my mid 30s, right? But I grew up watching sports since I was like 4 or 5, nigga. That's what. That's why I don't
Same.
know shit about no animes or none of that shit. You start talking about. That's when you start talking on the internet about the animes and cartoons. I don't know nothing about that, nigga. All I watched was
Yeah,
sports, boxing,
all sports, right?
football, NBA, right? This is what I noticed in
Yep.
the past 20 years sport. For some odd reason, this nigga LeBron James get the most hate. I never understood that, bro. Never
Mm.
understood that.
Because of his
He
shit
gets
outside of
super
basketball, man.
hate, my nigga. At least, like I say, I know even like LeBron's not my favorite player, but I cannot dispute this man greatness, man. I just can't.
It's
I
not.
just
It's
can't. If hold on, fantastic. If it is 2 games for me to watch, right? Let's say it's Steph playing and then another game in like across the country, LeBron playing. Most likely, I'm gonna watch Steph. I like Steph game. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, I can tell you this: LeBron James is a beast. This man went to what, like 8 or 9 or 10 finals straight, some crazy number like that coming out of the East. It was like the East was his shit, bro. With some bum ass
exactly
team.
point. The nigga went to what 9 straight finals, bro, and you only won 4. What are we talking about?
That's cool. If you,
Fantastic,
we know
fantastic.
he
You
had
said that earlier.
fantastic. He didn't have
Fantastic.
nobody.
Fantastic. You said that earlier. The West was a monster, and I actually agree with you. The West was a big deal for like 10 years in a row.
Yeah, that is a big deal to
It
go to
was
the
long.
finals.
It was longer than 10 years. You only got let me see. I think what the Eastern Conference won.
The Hawks was good one year. The Raptors was good.
Yeah, but the
Celtics.
Raptors never even got close. I think the
They had
Raptors.
the best record for a couple of years, though. That's what I'm saying.
So no, I'm saying so you got to think out of the last 20 years, bro. The East might have what? Let me see. So let's start. So Detroit. Then the next Eastern team would have been the Heat. So Detroit, Heat, Boston, Cleveland.
That actually won.
Yeah, that won. Yeah, well, Heat won what twice.
Oh,
So
sis.
yeah, Detroit, Heat, Detroit, Heat, Boston,
I know
Heat
the
twice,
2000s and yeah, the
Heat.
2000 like from 2000 to 2009 was Miami one,
No,
Detroit two, and the Celtics at the 2009 or 10, one of those three. They won like
nine.
3 out of 10 on that
2008,
decade.
2008 was Celtics. 9 and 10 was Lakers.
Yes,
So
and that, no,
so
okay, I got the years wrong. Go ahead.
yeah, 9 and 10 was Lakers, and then you had Dallas, and then after Dallas was what? Dallas was the Heat. Heat won 2, right?
That
And then
2010.
Spurs. Then the Spurs won. And then after the Spurs, I think started the whole after the Spurs started the Golden State, I think. Golden State would have been 15 would have been Golden State, right? Then the next year 16 was Cleveland. Then you had back-to-back Golden State. Then Toronto. After Toronto was that Toronto was right before the lockdown, or am I missing one? Because then it might have been Lakers for the bubble. I think
Toronto was when KD messed up his Achilles and Clay
Yeah,
messed up his
fantastic.
ankle.
They won that year right before because Danny Green won the championship with Toronto, and then he went to the Lakers and won the championship. That was the year
so
right before.
so then the
What you know
bubble.
about Danny Green? That's the homie.
Nigga, I love the Lakers, man. I'm a fan, fanatic. What do they call it? Fanatic?
Yeah, cool nigga. That's my one. That's one of my friends, homies right there. Cool nigga.
Oh, for real? Yes, that's
Yeah,
dope.
he cool guy.
Yo,
A great shooter too.
Yes, humble guy, very humble.
What up, Dr. Hood?
what up, my brothers?
You got it.
How you doing, boss?
I'm
What's
just
good,
here
man?
can to give y'all a hand, man. It's fantastic. He a little stubborn now. You know what I'm saying? Kobe's his guy, man. But I'm here to say, man, these guys are right. Poppy, Blanco, Art, they held it down. And LeBron. I mean, I don't have the energy to argue the Jordan situation, but LeBron James is clearly a better player than Kobe Bryant. Now, that's no shade on Kobe, and then we look at the situations and everything. These men, they knocked it out the park, man. They talked about those free rings that Kobe got, guy averaging 16 points, and you got a guy averaging 34 points a game. I mean, it's kind of hard to sweep that one under the rug. I think it's real convenient how we talk about LeBron James, 10 rings with 10 appearances with 4 rings, but we don't really look at the situational things that went on with that and the sorry coaches that LeBron had. I mean, you got Phil Jackson, you got all these coaches, and then you got Brown was a coach, Eric Spoelstra,
No.
all these rookie coaches.
Give Brown some
David
credit though.
Blatt.
Give Brown some credit though, because his defense held down. And I ain't get
Brown
that.
wasn't
Listen,
nothing,
man.
bro. He was a trash coach. He ain't did nothing since
Yeah,
LeBron. He ain't did nothing.
true.
Yeah, my Brown is not good.
If it
He
wasn't
was
for
known for
LeBron, we
defense
wouldn't
though.
even know who he is, brother. Let's
Damn.
keep it 1,000.
You ain't gonna give Brown no credit. Damn.
And then
Nope.
okay, so he went down there to Miami. I mean, if you look at the situation, he should have came out of there with more than 2 rings, bro. Dwayne Wade, he was trucking it up, man. That last quarter, Dwayne Wade just jacking up threes, and you know what I'm saying? That was not the way to execute. I think it was a little bit of ego going on there, and sometimes it happens, man.
LeBron was scared to shoot.
So
LeBron, they got canceled. They canceled LeBron. He couldn't do shit. Bro, they had JJ Barea dancing on fucking guarding LeBron, bro, and he couldn't drive because, again, he was going to set him up for the charge. Again, when LeBron got to the Heat, he still had no fucking game. He had no bag. He had no
He had no left.
He was strictly drive to the basket. So what all fucking Rick Carlisle did was say, hey, shit, we're going to close the fucking basket up. Put JJ Barea on him where it's going to be a lot easier for him to get a charge, right? And then, close him out that way. If you close the lane off, all LeBron was gonna be able to do was fucking run and dunk, bro. He's a running dunker. As talented as he was, it was all athleticism. So that D Wade had no choice but to fucking shoot because they took LeBron out of the game. So don't try and fucking blame D Wade. But then they had to fucking reorchestrate the whole system.
I blame Spoelstra.
Well, no, it wasn't.
It wasn't a truck. He was a rookie.
It was. Yep. It still wasn't Spoelstra. It wasn't about Spoelstra.
No, it was Spoelstra. Fantastic. He didn't adjust. He's
adjust. A rookie coach, brother.
It's not even about y'all still missing it. It's not about the adjusting. It's the fact of the matter that fucking LeBron can only play in the LeBron system. LeBron James it's why LeBron James always had a high ass usage rate. LeBron James can't play in any other system to where he's the fucking main ball handler and he's orchestrating everything. That's why fucking the point forward or whatever, that's what he is. Kyrie, even though Kyrie was the point guard, Kyrie was the 2.
He's a shooting guard. He's a shooting guard.
Yeah, he should have had another ring if Kyrie's ass wasn't hurt. Like, we could talk about this all day. LeBron, he just been getting the short end of the stick, bro.
Hold on. He wouldn't have the ring he got in Cleveland if it went for Kyrie, brother. What the fuck is y'all talking about?
Kobe wouldn't have that one if Kendrick Perkins didn't get hurt that one game 5 either. Let's stop it, man. Come on. Kobe, they was supposed to lose that. Kendrick Perkins goes down, and then the Lakers win 2 more games. Man, it was a disaster. I lost money on that.
Oh shit!
That was a disaster. Fantastic. I lost $300 on that.
This is personal. I wouldn't forget either.
Y'all both make some good points.
$300, man.
Kendrick Perkins was not the difference maker. Bro.
They go back to my point though. Fantastic. LeBron was never supposed to be a natural born scorer, bro. He doing it out of sheer hard work, bro. I mean, what you want him to do just to sit there and play power forward and back niggas up? That wasn't his game. That was never gonna be his game.
That was never his intent. That was never how it was used. Like I said, LeBron's first year, he was a point guard, bro. LeBron was a point guard his first year. LeBron was always made to be the ball handler, dog.
That means he was more of a Magic Johnson. He was a team thinking dude. He thought about the team more so than being an individual scorer. And that was how most of his teams were successful.
LeBron record on the finals was like 47, right? Right? 4 rings and 7 losses, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How many play?
He's 4-6.
4-6. So 10 finals appearances. 10. He been in the league for
the first
21.
One he wasn't gonna win. We might as well scratch that off his resume. He wasn't gonna win.
No, you gotta put in there. We gotta be fair, Doctor. We gotta be fair. He was there. You gotta play who's in front of you. That's my motto, right? 10 finals appearances, bro. This man been in the NBA for 20 or 21 seasons. So that means every other year this man is in the finals. You literally gotta compare that with Bill Russell. When Bill Russell was playing with a bunch of mailmen and farmers and fucking call center niggas they won like he got what 11 rings. So look at how crazy that shit sound. This man was in 10 finals in his 20+ year career, bro. So that means this man played at least extra 4 or 5 seasons. Get some usage alone. Going that deep in the goddamn playoff to the finals. Bro, this nigga LeBron James is a fucking machine. That nigga's not human, bro. That nigga's not human, fam.
Hey, man, he human.
Yeah.
He definitely human.
Kobe blew a 3-1 lead, brother.
He didn't blow one in the finals.
That's even worse. See, this is the culture we live in now. We live in a culture where it's better to not even make the damn playoffs than it is to losing the championship. And that's why I got a major problem, brothers.
Yeah, that's tough.
I do.
Fantastic. Let me ask you this. Is it any worse thing in the NBA history that is worse than the 2007 Cavaliers that made it to the finals? Is it like the worst thing ever to make it to the finals?
No.
Or at least top 2? Give me another 2 that is worse than the Cavaliers in 2007.
That Iverson team was pretty bad, bro.
I'm willing. That's debatable, but I'm willing to concede to
that. Compared to what? You comparing it to the league at that time? The Eastern Conference was trash. We know that.
Oh, well,
he had Aaron McKee. He had Theo Ratley. What other player there? Mutombo was there.
Aaron McKee was a 6th man, bro. Aaron McKee wasn't a starter. Aaron McKee was a 6th man. So
and then he had Eric Snow. I remember Eric Snow was on that team. Pretty solid player. Mutombo was on that team, right?
No, he was. Yeah, I agree, Fantastic. He was straight ass.
He was.
They put him at the point guard. He played defense. That was it, brother.
He played for the Sonics.
Mutombo was old, and Mutombo they had no offense, bro. So again, you had Allen Iverson, and then your only other serious scoring option was motherfucking Aaron McKee. And I think they had the nigga that had the braids that shot the threes or some shit. I forget what, but yeah. So that Allen Iverson team was pretty bad. The LeBron team, those are probably the top 2 I can think of in our lifetimes. That New York Knicks team that went to against the Spurs was pretty bad in '99.
You must be out your goddamn man. You talk about with Marcus Camby and Larry Johnson then? No, you must be out your goddamn mind, nigga. Now you're getting personal, nigga. Now you talk about New York. Watch your mouth, my nigga. That's personal right there, nigga.
Patrick Ewing got injured right before in the Eastern Conference Finals, right? And then that's why Camby had to fucking play because Patrick Ewing couldn't play.
Yeah, he was already old.
Yeah, that was Jeff. That was Jeff Van Gundy's team, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah, but
them Van Gundy slept on too. Go ahead.
Fantastic. This is what I'm trying to say, bro.
Yeah, bro, stop it. He was retired.
In the history of the NBA, bro, it's only a very few raggedy teams that made it to the NBA. LeBron James is one of the players that took a raggedy bum ass thing with a fucking loving hippo starting his fucking squad to the finals, bro. But what's the guy name? Ugaska, whatever his fucking name is. That nigga was a bum. I can't even. What's the other player that they had over there?
Anderson Barajal.
Bro, he made the All-Star team that year. What are you talking about? He was a fucking All-Star.
Those guys were trash.
Gauskas was an All-Star for like 2 years, bro.
He made it to the All-Star because he's 7'2", bro. Just because he grabbed 5 rebounds. That's it. That's it. Nobody will go by that nigga for his skill. That nigga was trash, my nigga. I'm sorry.
Shaq was when did Shaq go back to the Suns? I don't know if Shaq was in the what's name, but
this was 06, 07. This when Kobe was down. Kobe had a terrible team at that time when he was with the
I know Shaq went from I know he got traded from the Heat to the Suns. So Shaq made the All-Star game one time in the Suns. But either way, that's what I'm saying. So Zydrunas Ilgauskas, I'm trying to remember who was in the East at the time. Al Jefferson was in the East. Al Jefferson was I think he was in Charlotte by that time.
I thought Al Jefferson was with Minnesota. No, yeah, you might be right. I think you might be right.
He was Minnesota, but then he got traded to Charlotte.
Elden Brand and all them.
Elden Brand
was the Clippers.
Yeah, Elden Brand was with the Clippers, and then he ended up with the Sixers.
Yeah, you didn't have a lot of big names back then on the East Coast. Fantastic. You had mid-level. You had mid-level All-Stars like Gerald Wallace.
Mid-level.
Yeah, them dudes was mid-level All-Stars. They weren't no Allen Iversons. They weren't no Jay Kidds. What was Jay Kidd at the time? He was still with Jay.
No, you got to think. Iverson was in Denver by 07, right? Am I tripping?
Kidd was gone from Jersey, right?
Huh?
This Kid was gone by that time. He left Jersey, right?
Kid, I'm pretty sure Kid got traded too. So it was a power shift to where a lot of those Eastern Conference stars got shifted to the West.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think now. Who the fuck did the East have like that? Oh, Vince Carter.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy?
Vince Carter. Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. You know what's crazy, man? Fantastic. Did the people support you today, bro?
Yeah, what's that? What you talking about? What's that got me? I'm about to read super chat right now.
Because we be talking about some real good shit over here, which is sport. This is what we do. And this motherfuckers having fucking support, man. Like, what the fuck, yo? I bet this nigga was talking about this raggedy, ugly ass hoes. Y'all niggas will be sending fucking super chat with some cute quotes.
Any tips on how to get
some cash chats, send some super chats, share the goddamn live stream, support my guy, man.
And they need all the tips they can get.
The Kobe slander is ludicrous. Long live the black mama. Yeah, man. We got somebody with some sense in the chat, man.
But I don't think it's a slander. Fantastic. Like I said, it's great. Kobe is great. But what we're doing is comparing a 1-to-1, right?
I think we should have an argument. Listen, I think we should have an argument of who is the greatest at each position. I think we should go down. I think we should have a list, man. Who's the greatest? Because Kobe ain't. I mean, what
they hybrid players though. They play multiple positions though. That's gonna be hard.
Yeah, especially the new age. KD
it's still pretty cut and dry. I mean, the greatest shooting guard is Jordan. The greatest point guard is Magic. The greatest small forward is LeBron. The greatest power forward is Tim Duncan, and the greatest center is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. It's real easy. It ain't hard at all.
I actually think it was a center that was better. I actually think it was a center that was going to be better if he didn't get hurt.
Who?
Luke Walton's father, Bill Walton.
Little Shea.
I don't know if you saw that nigga in his prime. Bill Walton in his prime, nigga, was a killer.
So as a center, you will pick Kareem Abdul-Jabbar over Will Chamberlain?
Yes, I would.
Even though that Will Chamberlain had the fucking alien numbers?
And that nigga was a monster back in the days, bro.
He had alien numbers, but he could never put it together to win. What's name is the most winningest basketball player in all of basketball, hands down.
Bill Russell.
You know Will Chamberlain stomped on Bill Russell's head when they play head to head, right?
So he didn't do that to Kareem. Kareem beat Russell and he beat what's name to win a championship. I think he won. If he didn't win a championship year, he won like his second or third.
Milwaukee, yeah. But he had Oscar Robertson though. Fantastic.
Don't matter. Y'all keep saying who they had, bro. You have. It's been plenty of players great players that play together and didn't win, like you said. Wilt Chamberlain and Jerry West only got
Jerry
one.
West.
They only got one chip. So
You playing against Boston?
Huh?
Boston was legendary back then. They had all the great players. We can't even do that. And back in the days, they had all the best players.
It was only I think 12 teams in the league back at that time, and like you
Right.
said, they literally had an all-star team on all one roster in Boston. That's why they had so many championships. That's why I don't wait Bill Russell to say. I give him his credit for what he did.
That makes sense.
Bill Russell's not he's not in my book. He's not a top. I don't got him in my top 3 of centers. Bill Russell is not beating Kareem. He's not beating Wilt. He's not beating Shaq. He's not beating Hakeem Olajuwon. He's just like
I love you, so Hakeem Olajuwon.
Yeah,
Hakeem Olajuwon is probably one of the most underrated players ever, bro.
Yeah, that's because people don't know. He played for Houston, and most people don't know who he is because they're not. You got to be a true, like you said, you got to know about sports, Blanco. And most motherfuckers don't really watch sports like.
By the way, that post game that Kobe got so good at it.
Yeah,
Hakeem Olajuwon thought on
You know
that.
what? No, we satisfied because Fantastic just gave LeBron his credit though. We missed that, Blanco. He did say LeBron top 5. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I'm finished now. I'm good now.
I'm
You
not,
know what I'm saying?
Well, it's depending on how you do it. So the way I do my all-time list, if you going by position, Kobe's not top 5 because again, he can't be in there because Jordan's the greatest, shooting guard. Now we're talking players. If we're talking greatest players, Kobe's top 3, and he ain't 3. so that's
No, you must be talking about fandom. You must be talking about as far as how many people liked him because it's not right. It's not a true thing.
I'm talking about NBA players at that level has said that Shaq has said that people that had to guard Kobe have said Kobe Bryant's basketball prowess, bro, was just out of this world. Kobe Bryant was able to. I don't know if y'all remember this. I believe it was 2001 season. 2001 season, he broke his hand. Kobe Bryant played in the league left-handed, bro, because his right hand, he broke it. I think dunking or doing it was either I think it was for like an Adidas promo or some shit. So Kobe Bryant was doing it, and he was skilled in a way, bro. It's so early that we haven't seen since. Even
I get it. I'm not gonna fully dispute that. Now, it's a good argument I'm about to bring. That's a small argument. Okay. Let's say, don't you think that Vince Carter and him had the same abilities on the court?
No, not at all.
See, now you ain't even being fair now. Because they said that Vince Carter, if he'd have lived up to the height, if he'd have lived up to his talent, he would have been just as good as Kobe, bro.
Bro, just because he was not. Again, he didn't play defense for one.
I said could have.
For one, y'all, bro, if you're not talking about a two-way player, don't even bring him up. Y'all understand that? It's very few players that were the number one option, the number one scorer, and the best defender on the team, bro. That's rare. Y'all crazy. Not even Gary Payton.
Kobe.
Gary Payton was the defender on the team, but the number one scorer was who? It was
the
Sean
glove.
Yeah.
And another thing, yo, you got to give the flowers to Kobe, man. Kobe Bryant is the greatest snitch of the NBA. Onto that boy from D'Angelo Russell came. Yeah, that's one title he got by himself. And with was it D'Angelo Russell that snitched on Swaggy P?
Yeah,
that's cool. Yo, Kobe Bryant is the greatest snitch on the NBA when he snitched on fucking Shaquille O'Neal. Talk about I should have paid my horse like Shaquille O'Neal. Fantastic. Go ahead and dispute that one, brother. Go ahead.
That's when I stopped liking Kobe. I'm not gonna lie. That's when I really stopped liking Kobe. Now he redeemed himself.
Don't forget that the Lakers had Andrew Bynum on that championship team too. Fantastic.
I was going for the Celtics. I wasn't fucking with Kobe.
It's funny that the Lakers got a snitch culture over there.
Shout out to Abdul Jones for the 20 ball, brother. I greatly appreciate you. Good convo and talk. Go 91 Bulls from Chicago, man. Yeah, that was a pretty good team. That was a pretty solid team.
Can you agree on that with Fantastic? That Kobe Bryant is also the greatest snitch ever?
Nah, man. Like I said, D'Angelo Russell is a much better snitch. And
No. You cannot argue that one because I'm gonna tell you why Kobe's the greatest snitch ever. Because actually, Shaquille O'Neal was married He was trying to destroy that. And you know what, Fantastic, man? Fuck you, nigga. You be talking about that family, that black family shit, and your boy was trying to destroy a black family, nigga.
And then you get
Chuck had like 4 babies, and that nigga was with a detective in Colorado. He said it out loud too. Goddamn. They ain't asking nothing about Shaquille O'Neal. And that man was like, the detective, Mr. Makowski, was like, hey, well, sir, why you have to fuck Jane Doe in the ass, Kobe? You know what? Maybe I should have paid my whores like my boy Shaquille O'Neal be doing. And the detective was like, wait a minute, I ain't asking nothing about Shaquille O'Neal, but keep telling me. I'm about to sell this to TNC.
Yeah, he sure was the Black Mamba. He had a his competitive spirit did kind of overboard. Like it went overboard, man. Sometimes.
So Kobe Bryant is the greatest snitch because D'Angelo Russell, when he did it to Swaggy P, they wasn't even married. They were just fucking. So you wrong on that one too. Man, I'm done stopping on your head today, Fantastic. I'm about to be out of here. This is sad now. This is the Pappy show now, man.
Listen, man. Bron sexuals, man. They listen, Bron ain't never got to worry about, you know what I'm saying, not being able to have more kids, man, because all y'all ready and willing and able. You feel me?
Oh, go ahead.
He went to 3 damn near lottery pick teams, LeBron James, and made him a championship.
Nigga, he picked the team. Right because he picked the people he played with.
Right,
bro. They played it. Remember, Andrew Wiggins was the number 1 overall pick for fucking what's name. And LeBron said he coming back home. And what happened to Andrew Wiggins' ass? People forget how good fucking Kevin Love was. Bro, Kevin Love broke he broke Moses Malone record for double-doubles. People forget how bad
that was my shame.
Yeah. He was a monster in motherfucking.
Yeah, but he wasn't the same Kevin Love in Miami though.
He couldn't be. It wasn't Miami.
Cleveland?
You mean Cleveland? He in Miami now, but you mean Cleveland.
He got old fast.
No, he didn't get old fast. He had to change the same way that Chris Bosh has had to change his role. LeBron is the master of, hey, nigga, you play the position I need you to play. Don't play how you want to play or know how you can play.
The thing is that LeBron, wherever he go, he is the system. So everything goes through him.
What I'm saying. At least y'all admitting that shit now. You have to adjust to LeBron's play style. That's another reason why Kyrie got up out of there. Kyrie was like, nah, nigga, I'm not finna do this shit, bro. Kyrie was like,
Kyrie ain't won nothing. We need to be talking bad about his.
No. He went to the final. No, they just went to the finals.
He's literally the reason that y'all won the fucking finals against the came back.
He hit that one shot.
Didn't
hold
the game.
If he wouldn't hurt the last time, we would have got a whole nother championship, man. Stop it.
Man. Didn't Dallas just go to the finals?
Bro, like, come on.
Didn't Dallas just go to the finals 2 years ago?
Everything.
Yeah, they went.
Last year.
They went last season before last. Yeah.
I gotta give Kyrie that.
Man, he lost. He didn't do nothing. What are we talking about?
But he got to the finals. I mean,
well, hold on. It was more so Luka than Kyrie.
Nothing, man.
Yeah.
He's been a whole bunch.
Kyrie ain't gonna step on the relay. I ain't gonna step on.
Kyrie is what.
Shout out to KP for the 5 on the Cash App. He said, "Bron sexuality is a disease." Indeed, brother. Indeed, man. Y'all need to get y'all shot, man. Y'all need to go get y'all vaccinated for Bron sexuality.
Kobe is overrated, and we know this, man. Stop it,
man. Hey, shout out to everybody. X, man. What's the name, man? Shout out to everybody watching on X, man. Yeah, man. We know what it is. True hoopers know what it is, man. LeBron's great. He's all this other shit, bro. But better than Kobe, he's just not, dog. He's not. Kobe has better.
Fantastic, man. We compare. Go ahead.
Kobe got better footwork. He got a deeper bag. He's a better scorer. He's a better defender. He knows the game better. He understood the game. He understood how to win better. He understood how to motherfucking make the people adjust and have the people be in their strengths, but not motherfucking have to, change up their whole thing for his sake.
True, fantastic. When Kobe had his worst teams, they was trash. They couldn't even get in the playoffs.
Bro, you're never gonna turn Smush Parker into motherfucking Allen Iverson, my nigga. Never gonna happen.
Right. But see, one thing about it, LeBron.
Yeah, Kwame Brown too.
That's what LeBron does. He turns bums into superstars, bro.
Come on now, fantastic.
That's what LeBron does.
He didn't.
Doctor Who. What was that guy named? They from Australia, Villanova and shit like that.
Dellavedova.
Yeah, he got contracts.
LeBron James turned that nigga into John Stockton.
A superstar. Caruso, superstar. What's his name?
He got a huge contract after that too. He got like a $50 million contract.
He's turning those boys into superstars. All of them.
These people are fucking superstars, bro. And most of them, like I said, Caruso was a great fucking defender, and Caruso's not a superstar. He's just a perimeter defender, a really good, solid defender. He's also been trade bait for the last 2 years, the last couple years. He's also
getting minutes in the finals.
He's a great role player.
He's getting
in
the finals.
They shouldn't have fucked that roster up, messed that roster up. Fantastic. Let's be real. That wasn't LeBron James' fault. They should have kept them dudes together, bro.
Well, no,
LeBron James on his 40.
They told you why.
LeBron James on his 40.
Hold on, Pop. Block it. Go ahead.
No, you got it, Blanco. Go ahead.
LeBron James on his 40 turned the white boy Austin Reeves into a star. They gave that nigga what kind of contract they gave him? What kind of contract they gave him? Like an 80, something like that. Like what's the amount of money they gave him?
That dude probably would have been in the G League or something.
No, they usually always have somebody come out. Remember Taylor Horton Tucker a couple of years ago? Fantastic. They always got a little young nigga that come out and then they always trade him right when they get the peak of their talent. Because Taylor Horton Tucker was like that until they traded him. Same as the dude. He went to the Jazz. What's his name? He can shoot. Come off the bench. They be getting rid of dudes, man. I don't be understanding why they be getting rid of their talent. It's just stupid to me.
The cap.
The cap.
Space. But yeah, players want more money. Now you got a ring on your resume now. And instead of me getting $4 million, now I get to 7 because I got that in my resume.
You need an extra player and another superstar, and it's just not gonna work. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's okay, man. But like career, if you match career versus career, man, LeBron James had a way better career than Kobe, bro. Like from start to finish. Like I don't think you can even argue that. From start to finish, bro. LeBron came in the league whooping ass.
Yeah,
straight up giving niggas ass, putting ass to bail, and your boy Kobe. If Kobe was that dog, he would have told Eddie Jones, Eddie Jones, set your old ass down on that bench. Nigga, it's my turn.
LeBron and the homies in the championship.
Hey, I ain't even got to say it. I ain't even got to say that. Mm-hmm.
Kobe was on the bench.
Tiffany Company diamonds in his ear, chopping them.
So you're telling me that Kobe, as great he was, he couldn't put Nick Van Exel or Eddie Jones on the bench?
No, not when he's not the coach. Not when, again, like you said, Eddie Jones is one of the premier shooting guards in the league. I mean, you're a high school guy. So no.
Before Kobe was Kobe, though, fantastic. I just remember I was young. I'm not as old as you guys, but I remember Ray Allen giving him some business. I remember them going back and forth.
Now I
Come
know
on
you.
now.
No,
I just remember.
Now
Ray Allen was giving them business early. I'm being real.
Bro, you're not being real because every highlight you're gonna see, that's why fucking Kobe Bryant despised Ray Allen and he made a point to fucking rip his fucking soul out every time
I said before he became Kobe.
What are you talking about? No, he
wasn't Kobe until he started. He wasn't doing all them points until like later on, bro.
But we forget about what LeBron does. We forget about that.
He does everything.
LeBron been shredding dudes, man. Like you just give me the LeBron those 4 years in Cleveland, man. He's better than anybody you're talking about.
No,
period.
You're crazy. Again, LeBron didn't do that until he got, and when he got to the finals, I'm trying to remember who did they beat? Did he beat the Detroit, right? To get to the finals in 2007, right?
2007. Yeah, that's the 27 points straight.
That was amazing.
Detroit was doing the same shit to where they kept going to, the Eastern Conference Finals or the finals.
Five in a row.
Yeah, so
Eastern Finals.
So they were old. That shit, everybody had figured their shit out. They didn't have the lateral quickness. Tayshaun Prince was too small. Ben Wallace was too slow.
Wait a minute. Didn't they win the championship the year before that?
No,
they won 04.
04. They beat the Lakers in 04.
Okay.
So 3 years before that. So now you got dudes that are pretty much aging out or too old. Rasheed Wallace,
Ray Hamilton.
Both of your big men, your two
Del Davis.
were done. You know what I'm saying? So nah, man. It was just
You
the
talking about
fact that
Antonio makes big dice, Polly Blanco.
Oh yeah.
yeah, right. Yeah. What's the name? Anthony Davis. No, not Anthony Davis, but Antonio Davis was and he was retired by then. That he played for Indiana. But yeah, man. It was just like you say, every team has their run of relevance, dominance, or whatever, and they just ran their course. But then, like I said, he got smacked in the finals. He got swept. So that just showed you just like you weren't prepared.
Because it
And
goes
He
back
was
to a team.
22 years
Yeah, because it
old,
goes
bro.
back to a team sport. That's what
He
we got to
was
remember. Is the
22
five.
years
You got
old.
to rely on four other men on the court, bro.
It don't ever.
But you
It
know
don't
what's
ever
crazy?
change. It's never a 1-on-1 or a 1-on-5 today in a team sport tomorrow, brother. It's a team sport. All 82 games and all playoffs, man.
You know what's crazy?
Not disputing.
LeBron James destroyed the Detroit Piston. LeBron James destroyed the Boston Celtics, broke them up. Matter of fact, let's go down this path. LeBron James
No,
broke up the Pistons. Yes, he did. LeBron James broke up the Celtics to the point that the niggas is fighting right now. Ray Allen don't get along with Rondo or no that bullshit. They want to squabble up in real life. LeBron and then niggas, they thought it was slick. Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce. She was like, yeah, LeBron James fuck us up for him in Boston. Guess what? We're going to the Brooklyn Nets. That's what the bum ass niggas traded like 6 first round picks to get Pierce and
Blanco
Garnett.
funny
I
as
remember that. They got to Brooklyn, and LeBron James gave them the business on Brooklyn with Joe Johnson and the good point guard Williams. What's his first name? He came from the Jazz. What was
Darren
it? Light
Williams.
skin boy.
Darren Williams.
Darren Williams. It was 4 good ass players. Darren Williams, Mr. Johnson, Kevin Garnett, and Paul Pierce. Guess what LeBron did? Put that nigga to sleep. Put the nigga to sleep. Then Golden State. 3-1. Put the niggas to sleep. They have to go get KD, nigga, to form the Fantastic Four, my nigga. That's it, my nigga. Kobe never did that. Kobe don't got that kind of storyline. Tell me the storyline that Kobe got without Shaquille O'Neal, nigga.
Nothing.
he got you're wrong. He's the only one other than Jordan to have all of his championships be consecutive championships. Shaq couldn't even do that. So it's Michael Jordan and of course Scottie Pippen, right? Outside of that, it would be Kobe Bryant, to where he had a 3-peat and then he had a back-to-back. So that's what he was able to do. And LeBron was only been able to do that one time.
Do you count the 3-peat? Do you count the 3-peat when Kobe wasn't the number one guy?
Hold on. You asked me a question. Does that suffice? Was that answer good enough?
No, because Kobe wasn't number one guy on the 3-peat.
Robert
brother.
Horry did the same thing, man.
No, he didn't.
Okay, let me ask you this, Fantastic. In every ring that Mr. LeBron James won, who was the number one guy?
That's a good one.
Come on, that's not even close, bro.
That's a good one.
Come on.
Stop it, bro.
The one for the ones he won, yeah, I guess, yeah, the ones he won, but that's also
He won all 4 MVP. Now hold on, stay right there, boss.
The number one guy on the ones he lost, also.
It was him.
Yeah, so it was his fault.
It was him.
So when Kobe lost in 04, when Kobe lost in 04, like you said, Shaq was still the number one option. So that wasn't Kobe's fault. It was Shaq's fault. I remember, like I said, they would have got swept if it wasn't for Kobe.
Kobe got 5 rings. Out of the 5 rings, how many times he was the alpha dog?
2, maybe 3.
Oh, 2. Look at you. In the 4 rings that LeBron won, who was the alpha dog?
Because that third one with Shaq.
So what are we talking about? Listen, right there, that's a case closed. That's a case closed right there. There is no more argument.
Not a case closed, because again, now if you're gonna say he won the 4, you got to talk about the 7 he lost. You got to talk about the
explain
other...
to me against the Pistons. That Laker thing that's probably one of the greatest upset. That's one of the greatest upset right there in sport history.
It's not one of the greatest upsets because you got to use the context. You got Karl Malone got hurt. Kobe Bryant was dealing with the trial shit.
No, you can't do that if we can't talk about Kevin Love and Kyrie being hurt with LeBron. You can't bring this up, man, right now. That's inadmissible.
It is admissible. It's clearly admissible. Karl Malone got hurt right before the series. It changed the whole fucking dynamic of the
Kyrie got
finals.
hurt in the series. What's the difference?
Okay,
and Kevin Love was hurt. I lose my number 2 and number 3 option, and you expect
Wow,
me to win the
good point.
championship
and you score 38 points a game, and you know, hey, you just lose
and almost
So-
get MVP? That doesn't count for nothing.
Well, almost, yeah, no, you lost.
Almost get MVP in a loss.
Yeah, you lost. You lost.
Who
See?
won a championship during the coronavirus, my nigga? Nobody ever did that.
Well, yeah, one team did. It's a bubble though, so that's why it's an asterisk. That's why it's a, you know, I guess.
Oh my goodness.
The sad part about it, that's my team. That's all. This motherfucker only won the shit when it was easiest, man. So
You ain't bringing your best play. This is why you wrong though, Fantastic, because Eastern Conference was trash. Okay, Kobe had to run. Kobe ran against the Spurs. That was their finals. We know that because if they anytime they went to the finals, they'd have won because the Eastern Conference was trash back when Kobe was dominant. So I just think that's everybody. Come on now, every team that LeBron faced in the finals was a challenge. First team was the Spurs. You ain't beating no damn Spurs. You know what I'm saying? Your
Like
first
5
year in
Hall
the
of
finals,
Famers
you're
and
not.
shit.
Come on now.
This breaks it down.
who not beating the Spurs? Before we move on, who not beating the Spurs?
The 07 Cleveland Cavaliers was not beating no Spurs.
Oh, clearly they lost. They got
With
swept.
Booby Gibson, bro.
So that's my point proven.
Delonte
Eastern
West.
Conference was way worse than the Western Conference.
Oh, Delonte was on that thing in 07?
Yes.
That
Yeah.
fucking piece of shit was fucking that boy's mom too. Imagine that. So that means if you're giving the excuse to Kobe about the trial, we gotta give LeBron the excuse for that bitch ass homeless piece of shit nigga fucking on one of the ghost moms.
Clearly. And he was on
I
that
couldn't
team.
play, nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wouldn't be able to play, nigga. I would have beat the shit out of that nigga every game.
Mo Williams
You
was
cannot
on that
put your dick in when the pussy that I came out of. You can't. My teammate can do that, bro.
I agree, Blanco. That's fucked up shit. That's what he had to think about in the finals? Oh shit, yeah. That's fucked up.
You know.
Yeah, man.
I think he spent too much time in Cleveland, man. I know he signed a 7-year contract, but 7 years, that's like a death sentence. You know?
Yeah, he couldn't get free agents to go to Cleveland. He wasn't a sexy name. He wasn't a sexy city. You know what I mean? And that many attractions going over there, so he left.
Yeah.
Right, man. He wasted, that was a lot of years. He could have got a ring or two just not even dealing with that for 7 years, bro.
Nah.
And they blame LeBron, but the people that started doing the whole big three was the Celtics, but nobody want to talk about that.
Clearly. Not to mention the Lakers went and got Karl Malone and Gary Payton. What's that? That's like a Big 10.
Michael Jordan had a
y'all
big
making,
three.
y'all making some great points, fellas.
Michael Jordan had a big three. And Rodman, probably the greatest defender ever. At least top 3. At least.
20 rebounds a game. Like, come on, man.
0 points. He give you like 1 point, 1 free throw.
4 points.
But that go to my point earlier, though, Fantastic.
Hey, he gay.
You
That
still need a
nigga gonna
team,
get you off
yo,
the game because he gay.
You still need
so
a
he gonna get you
team
off your game, bro.
to win the
He
finals,
killing
to
our
win a
dude's
championship.
booty. Dude,
So
that's
fantastic,
wild.
man. It's been real family, man. I think you don't took a lot of abuse. Hey, listen, I like Kobe. I ain't gonna hold you, my nigga. I like Kobe, man. Rest in peace, Kobe. One of the best to ever do it. But LeBron was better, family.
I
You just
appreciated
admit
him
it.
more late in his career. You know, I had to get over that snitchery. You know, it took a while, but he was a good dude. You know, I hated to see him go. You know, I wish we had more of him. And that's what's gonna happen with LeBron. People gonna really appreciate him when he's gone. You know, it's like
He was a better father. He was a better man after basketball. And we definitely can say that.
You know what's crazy? Everybody thought that the S stand for steal for Kobe, but we know what the S stand for now. For snitch, man. He averaged 1 snitch per game.
Man, get these niggas out of here, man. Get these niggas out of here, man. I'm not gonna do this. Listen. Hey, man. Shout out to everybody that came through, man. Kobe is the hold on. Let me dub Will for the 5. Fantastic. You're making an argument that Kobe was more skilled, which is true, but LeBron is greater. That's the difference. No, he's not greater. Not greater either. Kobe's greater. Like I said, man, you just gotta, know the glasses to wear to look at it and see, man, and listen to the players. Okay, and listen to what the players say. I think KD gives one of the best explanations ever, and that's why everybody hates KD, because KD is a basketball savant, right? KD eats, sleep, breathes, knows the game, lives the game of basketball, right? So KD explains to you the difference in the tiers between Jordan, Kobe, and whatnot, right? It's a reason why you asked the question about who's the best player you ever played against, the skilled players, so on and so forth. Remember, all these people came up with LeBron, bro. They played LeBron and Kobe at the same time. LeBron James is a physical anomaly, right? He's a specimen. But it's a whole lot easier to fucking guard LeBron than it is to guard Kobe Bryant, bro. Point blank, period. Just facts. You talking about first move, second move, third move, counter move, defense, offense, knowing positioning, just little shit, bro. It's not even close. It's not. It's really not. And again, it's not taking nothing away from LeBron. Like I said, I would still have LeBron in my number 3. If we talking greatest players of all time, GOAT. It'd be Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. But nah, man, he's not great at all. Yeah, man. Shout out to Blanco for coming up, man. Good. Appreciate everybody coming up today, participate. Shout out to all my people over on Twitter, man, on X, man. I greatly appreciate you guys, man. Shout out to all the people on X, man, that's watching. I'll make sure I drop the link over there next time when I see y'all start posting this stuff, man. I greatly appreciate the support. But anyway, man, hey, enjoy the rest of y'all night, man. That's out on that one. Catch y'all on next one. Holla, we out.